Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 62 of Malt and Magic, the Forgotten Kingdom of Nylin. I'm not going to lie, it's been a hell of a Monday, but this is going to sort me right out, hopefully. So let's get to it. Let's do my usual thank yous to Albo Radio for our virtual tabletop, to Incarnate for our mapping tools, D&D Beyond for everything. Just it's D&D Beyond, isn't it? It's awesome. Wild Beyond the Witchlight comes out this month. Super excited about that. Maybe we'll chat more about that on Malt, Magic and More, which you can check out on Wednesday this week. It will be Wednesday this week. We did have a slight break in programming last week for certain things that are going on Twitch, which we fully supported. So yeah, we'll move past that. Thank you to Hero Forge for the sort of visuals of the characters, token generating, those sorts of things, and then Kassoon and 5e Magic Shop just as some other DM based tools for different things in game management, shop generation, trap generation, all these different things, puzzle generations, magical auras, all those good things. You can check out Kassoon and 5e Magic Shop. Both of them are Patreon services, so just go search for them on Patreon. You can find them. Highly recommend them to any other dungeon masters out there needing a little bit of extra help when it comes to those things like me. And then for all things music, Tabletop Audio, massive thanks to them. You'll hear some of those background music tracks come from Tabletop Audio, but of course the majority of our tracks and sound effects come from the one and only BattleBards. We are affiliated with BattleBards, which means we can offer you a nice little code to go and get yourselves a discount. So when you register at BattleBards, go and use the code Malt and Magic, and that will get you a nice cheeky discount on those sound effects. We'll try to play a few of them tonight, should the situation arise. And give you a taster of what you could have in your own home games. Please go check us out on social media, and that's where we post all our updates. I've also just created a new account for myself for my art, which is not very good at the minute, but it's getting there. So follow my art journey if you like. All things D&D. I threw a few Disney characters in there the other day, why not? But ultimately, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, follow the YouTube channel as well, and that's where you can catch all the past episodes, Malt, Magic and More's, one-shots, all of the D&D goodness you could possibly need from Malt and Magic. And if that wasn't enough, we also have the podcast. So if you would rather listen, or you are out and about and can't just sit and view it, but you would still like to hear our dulcet tones, then go and check out the podcast on your podcast platform of choice. If you do have the option, please leave a review or just a couple of stars or whatever you feel we deserve, just to help get the word out. If you could share it, those sorts of things, just help us get the word out. It's going to help make the stream bigger and better even the more followers that we get. We are, of course, still running our NPC character contest, and we will get there. So when we hit 50 followers, we will be, I should say, choosing one of those followers from the bunch to create an NPC alongside me that will feature, hopefully, in Campaign 1, if we get there, but will feature in our game. So if you want a little bit of yourself inside Malt and Magic, if you want to get a little bit of your own personality in Nylin, then please do follow along on Twitch and get yourself an opportunity to win. I've also said I'm going to throw a t-shirt in for that. So yeah. Maybe we'll run some other contests as well. When you hit 50 followers, we'll have a chat. But at the minute, NPC, t-shirt, don't miss out. And I suppose that's it, really. So, yeah, usual warnings apply. Adult language, adult humour. You have been warned. Let's roll. Hello.
Good evening.
What's up?
Hello. Cheers. How are we all doing?
Yeah, good.
Very good. Very warm.
Yeah.
Very warm.
Yeah, everybody's had a Monday like me.
Yeah.
Ball soup. Fantastic. That's just what we want. That's going to keep you nice and comfortable for any other mind flayers we may encounter tonight. Flayers, even. So, before we get too heavy into anything, let's go down the lineup. So, for those that have not seen us before, I am Matt, I am the Dungeon Master. I also play the psychic character of Bothrid and the NPC characters of Ginders and Remley currently, and any others that may pop up.
I am Danny, and I play the naive and well-mannered and Hornraven. I nearly said the correct version first time.
Yeah. I'm Simone, hello, and I play Kirit Gravetusk, the cleric fighter who is not enjoying his stay in this cave at all.
He was having a bad day.
He was having a bad day.
Yeah.
Somehow and Kirik had enough last week.
Dear. I'm Dave. I play Dargon the Goliath fighter warlock, who, he's just happy to smash things now and get out of this cave as well.
Good stuff. So, last week, we had an episode.
Yeah, we did.
And what an episode it was. So, immediately, quite literally immediately, after a brief snippet of some other information that we will gloss over for now, immediately entered into combat with the first set of Mind Flayers and Duragar, who were basically excavating a huge, great dwarven carved door. And it was an interesting fight. Kirik certainly didn't enjoy himself, having been stunned and pretty much taken out of the fight for the majority of it. But eventually you made your way through those enemies quite literally. I think Dargon, Remley and Bothrid were just charging through, chopping left and right, with Ander from the back just firing arrows and casting certain bardic abilities that stunned and moved.
If it wasn't for Ander not getting stunned, we would have been screwed.
Yes. But survived that encounter and then found this door and deciphered the runes or the engravings on it and found 3 keyholes, but also noticed that the keyholes were made of a particular material which we all know and love as Wrathstrike in this universe. Found a key on one of the Mind Flayers, attempted to open the door and bypass the 2 other locks, only to get some nice jolts. And yes, so we then proceeded through the other corridors or the other caverns in the Shiverspire mine and came across a door which was surrounded by battlements and defences, wooden defences with skeletons sort of impaled all over them. Opened the door to find another set of Mind Flayers and Duragar. Very, very brief conversation with these ones before you just wailed on them. Not as big a group, so managed to dispatch of them relatively quickly. Kirik not having anything this time and just running in and causing havoc. And this is where we begin tonight. Having survived the first 2 encounters with Mind Flayers, having just defeated this second group, you are now in this temple-like room with these great dwarven statues, 6, 3 on each side. In this, it feels very church-like, this room. It's got a huge, great arched ceiling, sort of mosaic patterns on the floor, and you notice at the far end, at the opposite end from where you've entered, a single 5-foot wide stone door.
Any writing on the door?
I will say you will need to go up and investigate it if that's what you want to do. So roll an investigation check.
Can I? I'm tempted to do a Call of Duty teabag on the corpses, but I won't. I will search them for more keys, please.
I will say that Anger sort of does a big lunge straddle type thing across the Mind Flayer body and just slowly lowers his butt cheeks down and then just fiddles around finding some keys. On the stronger of the 2 Mind Flayers, you find a Wrathstrike key.
Yes, 2 down, 1 to go.
That will be a 17 investigation.
17 investigation. The door is blank except for a single engraving on it, which is the mark that you identified on the other door as well, the symbol of Moradin.
Any handles or anything?
Yes, standard door handle.
Cool. Are we done? We're just about done with this room.
Yeah,
I've got what I need.
not much left alive in here. Shall we... Is that a way forwards, or do we need to go back?
Seems to be a way forward that we can try.
Yep.
Andy, you found second key.
Yep.
Didn't you unlock the third one up there?
But with the spell, it only lasts for 10 minutes, and then the door locks again.
Right,
So it's probably locked itself again by now.
Just wishful thinking. Very well.
Hey, for effort. We need to find the key because I can't do the trick again. Not until the rest.
Very good. Finding this key then is our priority.
Aye.
What's the likelihood it's on a Durigal?
No.
Low.
I think it'd be nicely placed inside of a key bowl on top of the fireplace in the smoking room.
Yeah, you know, next to like a book and maybe a drape and yeah.
I think it'll be in a bowl full of lots of keys, and then when you pick one key out of the bowl, that decides who you go home with that evening.
Which back door you use, you mean?
Hey! I don't know
Why
what
wouldn't you
your
just-
upbringing part is, but mine's strictly missionary, Mr. Ricks.
I didn't know you were a priest.
Sorry, I've derailed it already. No, I've done missionary work before, but it's a different kind
We should
of
talk about it because I'd be very interested
yeah.
in learning what you've been preaching.
Oh, okay. I'll leave that as a campfire story for another time, I think. Oh, such an innocent mind.
The door then, the door.
Yes.
So you're heading up to the stone door, are we?
Yes. Wrestle it back, Matt.
Right, you said that it was Moradin. I can't remember Morlin. That was that the door that we came in to that fight, said Moradin as well, or was that one way back?
Both of the doors
Yeah.
near you have symbols of Moradin on them.
And we haven't seen that prior to this.
Nope.
Let's hope it's the right way.
Indeed.
Shall I try it, or is someone else gonna?
I can try if you want, but if you feel like
Yeah,
it.
the door wasn't booby trapped on the way in, was it? So
Yes.
I'm assuming this one, it was
Had
booby
an
trapped.
arcane lock on it. Well, not booby trapped. It was magically locked, the first one.
Oh yeah, because I used my last knock spell on it, didn't I? Okay, so
Yeah.
is when you looked at it, Kirik, did this one just have a normal lock mechanism, or is it?
I'm not quite so good with doors as you are, but it seemed to just be a normal door.
I mean, I can tell how they're locked. I'm not that good at opening them, as history has proven. But I will have a look at the lock mechanism, please, Mr. DM, and see
Okay.
what the crack is.
Investigation check, please. And I will
Alright.
allow you, seeing as this is a lock, to add your proficiency bonus.
What have we got here? 29.
29. It is a, what looks like a standard mechanical lock.
And the door is locked.
The door is locked as you try it to just, you sort of think, why am I examining a lock? Yeah, doesn't go on you.
I will pick it then, please.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check, please.
I'm going to say that I'm 30 foot
Proficiency
behind
bonus on
him.
Ready to catch.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. The lock turns, And instead of the door opening, that symbol of Moradin, almost like a sphincter, opens up, because I know you're going to like that, like an Oculus if you want to go down a different route, opens up, and there is a small circle behind this symbol with a spike on it.
Oh, we've been here before. Remley, I think we need your hand, sir.
Why?
I think you just only dwarven blood can get past this door. I guess.
Oh, it's not one of those spikes again, is it?
Yeah, I just I don't want to touch it.
I will say us dwarves were the hardiest of the lot. He just walks up and takes off one of his gauntlets, and then just, smacks his hand on this spike, winces, and then pulls it off, and just sort of, ouch, as the dwarven blood just drips off the spike for a minute, and then silver fire bleeds back down the spike, up and down, and then around the circle, and forms then this burning silver symbol of Moradin, which is that dwarven-like hammer, and then you just hear a
Give it a try, Ender. The door.
If it's got a handle, it's a pull door, isn't it? So, I'll push on the knob.
You go to open the door, and you do open it, and it does open toward you. It is a pull door.
It doesn't do either, it slides to the side.
Open this huge stone door, and as you open the stone door, you are bathed in a golden light as the reflection of a solid gold statue of Moradin now standing before you. The light that is being cast in this room just reflects back on you. There is this large gold statue, as I've said. Let's just, because I know you're all looking at the map anyway. Let's just do that. You also notice, in fact, let's move some character tokens around here as well. And as you sort of poke your head through the door now, you notice that there looks to be a very thin corridor, sort of 5 foot wide, and then it's going north to south. And it looks like there are 2 sets of stairs, then ascending from here.
As I see the golden statue, you'll just see Ender just sort of going, whoa.
Yeah. And Dargon turns to Bothrid and Kirik and goes, watch him try and put that in his fucking backpack.
Does he have a backpack?
Yeah, my fanny bag of holding.
I don't think so.
Yeah, bag of holding, whatever.
For anybody that's not seen our recent Instagram posts, that's not going to make any sense.
You're going to try and find it and bring it up.
Yep.
It's all good. No, go check out Instagram if you want that little snippet of information.
Yes.
So, what are we doing?
Can we hear anything now the door's open?
Make me a perception check, please.
So weird.
Good shout.
Perception, that's that one. Yeah. First roll, not bad, well, bloody brilliant. 21.
21. You still hear the sounds of excavation going on, but they seem to have got quieter since you've headed into this room and headed this way.
Sure.
We did make a lot of noise, to be fair.
That is
Quite a
true.
lot of knock spells with a 300-foot sound wave rolling through the caves. Ren,
Yeah, well, seems
is,
like...
is there any reason there would be a giant golden statue in this room? What's the significance?
I can only assume that it's because this was once a temple of Moradin. You know, the big arched ceiling and then symbols.
Yeah, I
As
walked
I
into
said
that
to
one,
you.
didn't I?
Yeah,
We
so
were a religious bunch once.
you are...
So this wouldn't be the place of the power that these people are looking for. It wouldn't be a temple. It wouldn't be a place they would store it, do you think?
there may be something powerful in here. Might be why they were here.
How about we go find out?
Relic.
I tell you what, though, there's every chance they couldn't get through that door.
Well, without true dwarven wood. I guess not.
This is the first kind of bit of ridge that we've seen so far, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Other than the Ioun stone, that's technically still going around my head.
You have a fly on you. Don't you guys find it strange that this is the only bit of gold that we've seen so far?
Well, yeah, but it also fits my theory that they couldn't get through this door. So, as much as I want to go and explore, this also feels like if we're trying to find that key, it's the wrong way. However, if the third key's actually not on a Mind Flayer, it is in here, then it's the right way.
Are you worried something else might be gathering the treasure?
That is what I was thinking, but if they were, unless Dagon's correct, they definitely couldn't get through the... Why is there a big statue made of gold here?
Not an ancestor of yours, is it, Ander? You know, fond of themselves in gold.
I won't put it past anyone.
Ha!
But
No.
I don't think there's dwarf in my... I know I'm short to you, but I don't think there's dwarf in my heritage.
As lovely as this room is with dead bodies behind us, shall we just walk in and find out what the fuck is in this room?
Yeah, is there anything... You said there was a door or some alleyways to the...
North
So yeah,
and
you've
south.
got this corridor which runs north to south, and then there are two
Yeah.
sets of stairs, one at the northern edge, one at the southern edge, that ascend from this room.
Go up.
Oh, yeah, let's have a peek. It's not very often
Do we
we've got
wanna-
in this.
Do we want to go up? Genuine question, I don't know.
I mean, let's see how far the steps go up.
True.
Yeah, I mean, if it's an exit, maybe not.
Oh, fuck it, I'll take an exit.
But if it's just like a mezzanine floor, it's worth exploring, I suppose.
Is that another
If they haven't
Thieves'
opened
Cant
the door
word?
yet- Yeah. Which one? I'm going to have to make some up now.
Mezzanine.
Mezzanine. Oh no, it's old Ranger talk for elevated platform. It's not Thieves' Cant. Johannes taught me it when he had his treehouse.
Good.
Fucking hell, pulled that out my ass, didn't I?
So tempted to make you make a deception check.
Yeah, sure.
What, in real life?
For fun. I'll do an insight.
Yeah. I think.
Make a deception
Yeah, go on, let's roll. Let's
Or
roll.
persuasion. I'm assuming Ander thinks that's legit, so...
21.
24.
Did Ander really know what he was talking about? Or is he just making shit up?
Yeah, yeah. I just rolled it to see if I could win. But yeah, that was
Truthful.
That was what Johannes called his treehouse, right, elevated platform.
Good.
Johannes is way more cultured than me. His name's Johannes. So I think, actually, Dagon, you might have a really good point in that if the Mind Flayers were at the first door and they couldn't open it, they might not have all three keys either, or not realise the significance of the three keys. So either a Mind Flayer has a key that doesn't know what it's for, or they're also looking for the third key.
If they just excavated or that door had been available and they already had all three keys, they weren't off taking a lot of time not opening the door. So, however, Kirik, remind me, that horrible monster that we met further down in the mountains, didn't you say it liked collecting stuff? That massive floating eye. Did it not like collecting things?
Yeah, but that was miles away. Although it was also a dwarven build.
It was dwarven tunnels, and we don't know how far it went. And those horrible, horrible tunnels went up and down and left and right and everything.
Oh, bloody
Does
hell.
the base of this statue match the bases of the pillars and statues that we saw in the beholder cave?
Oh,
Big brain.
Would you remember that? Make me a straight wisdom check, please.
oh, we're safe.
Wisdom check.
Kieran's making a wisdom check.
I'm not even going to do it because I've got a wisdom of more and I wouldn't remember.
It landed on 20 and then moved. That's a 7.
Oh.
Seven. You
Landed on
can't
a
quite
2.
recall. A lot happened in that room. A lot has happened since then.
True.
Something in the back of your mind is sort of twigging, maybe.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
we'll keep our eye.
Let's search the room.
Yeah, we'll keep our eyes out for any circular passageways.
No. I will go for the more northern staircase, please.
Okay. So Andy, you head up the northern staircase, and with your dark vision still going, you would see that the corridor ends and seems to bend around to the left. You may need to zoom out, Mr. Wizard. There we go.
I will go with Ender.
Yeah,
I'm going to go to the south one.
yeah. I'll go to the top.
Everybody's following Ander and Kirik, which I assume means Gindris is going. We'll say Bothrid follows you, Dargon. So, hold your horses, people. Dargon, as you come around, you see a bend around to the right, and you would now see this.
We've split the party, therefore TPK on its way.
Oh, what's that?
So, Ander, as you look into this room with dark vision, you see on the floor this broken marble-like symbol of some sort with runes, a dwarven skeleton in the middle.
Would I recognise that as like an arcane circle? Have I seen one
Make me
like
an
this
Arcana
before,
check,
or is
please.
it a new one to me?
I will help with that if I can.
Okay, with advantage, as you two begin whispering.
Boom, 23. Thank you, Kirik.
With a 23, it looked very similar to circles you've seen and used in the past. However, this has certain different symbols, the symbol of Moradin in there, for example, but it certainly looks like a spell circle of some sorts, potentially one used for teleportation, which is where you've seen them before.
Ooh. Interesting. Does the skeleton on the floor have a hole in its head?
Would you like to investigate?
From a distance.
Make me an investigation check with a disadvantage then, please.
Well, I just rolled an 8. So let me just roll it again. Yeah, 15 is my worst.
15. From where you are, and bearing in mind you've got dark vision, it's difficult to see. You don't think you see any holes in the head, though.
Okay.
Does the circle look like it is functional?
It's broken.
Make me an Arcana check again. Or Dargon, make me an Arcana check, I should say.
We should really be asking Gendris these questions.
Or the
10.
bloke with fucking wings.
That's true.
It is cracked in pretty much exactly the places you see, and you would assume from the way these things work they need to be unbroken circles to work. It's certainly not glowing, it's just a marble circle on the floor currently.
And
Yeah.
without detect magic on for the moment, have I in the past noticed that these circles give off a light without detect magic?
Make me a wisdom check, please, for your memory.
Yeah. 2!
You have no fucking idea. You've never paid that much attention to these things. You've just either used them or ignored them.
That's fine.
I forgot to ask, does the statue of Moradin have wings?
No.
Okay.
What is this thing, Ander?
It looks like, well, a teleportation circle to me, but I'm not sure. Remley, Kindred, do you know anything about this?
Ander,
Does it have anything to do
if
with-
it's a teleportation circle, I forbid you to stand on the bloody thing. Right,
I am not touching it.
last time, we went fucking miles out of our way.
As you sort of call to Remley and Gindris, Remley just shouts up, "Can't see past you, you nimble bastard."
Or fly over me with your new wings, which we need to talk
Those
about.
wings have gone at this point, I should say. After the fight, they have gone.
Oh, I'm
Can
moving
I,
out of the way, so
Yeah,
you can come in.
we'll just go in.
Easy, Ander, easy, steady.
We'll say, I'm
Not
actually,
one
just for
time.
the sake of this, Kirik, you creep around and sort of stick to the edge of the wall just so you don't set foot on it. Remley's going to sort of walk up to here. Gindris will step up behind and sort of peer over. Remley's going to take one look. Well, be fucked if I know what that is. As I try and get my Scottish accent right tonight. And
Insightful as
Gindris
ever,
is just going to
Remley.
look. Well, yes, it's interesting, isn't it? It's a certain deathless spell circle of some sort, but, well, one can only assume whatever it was, they didn't want it working anymore, because it is fucked.
Do you think it's been recently broken?
Well, judging by the state of that fellow, well, I'm assuming it's a fellow, no.
Can I use Eyes of the Grave on the skull?
Of course you can. And as you sort of activate Eyes of the Grave and your eyes bleed to that black, sort of total black, you see no one dead.
Good.
Well, it doesn't seem like we're going to get anywhere here.
You can't ask him
Yes.
any questions, can you, Kirit?
Good question.
Oh, good shout.
Questions. I can't today. Yeah, can't today. But we can take it if we want.
I was going to ask if it's terribly inappropriate if we take our questionee along.
I already have one Duragar skull in my bag. Another one probably won't make any difference.
Apart from the fact that I believe this one is a dwarf.
Yeah, it is a dwarf.
So, Remley, open question to us all. Are you having a problem if we take this skull with us and ask it questions another day? We will obviously give it the best manners as possible.
You want to take one of my brethren's skulls and shove it in a bag.
We can hold it.
We can say a prayer.
This is where he laid. This is where he stays.
Can't fault you for that. Right. This doesn't go anywhere else, lads. So, backwards then, yeah?
Back the way we came.
Anybody like to investigate the corpse?
Oh, I thought it was just a skull.
No, it's a full-on skeleton.
Ah!
I've frisked every other dead body in the room, so I might as well complete the whole set.
Maybe an investigation check, please.
Get in them cavities. 26.
26. You're guessing... I just need to check.
That's an airport search for if I've ever seen one before.
Very thorough. Very, very thorough.
So proper pat down.
Cough.
Okay, so with a 26, you find a small coin purse with 5 gold pieces in them.
As I
like
find it, I
pieces.
look at Remley to see if he disapproves.
Remley at this point is sort of turned and whispering to Gindris.
Good. I'll pocket that. Thank you.
You also then find a necklace, or more accurately, an amulet around the skeleton's neck. And on the amulet is the symbol of Moradin.
That one I may present to Remley and see if he would like it.
And Remley turns. Pilfering off the bodies now, are we?
No, I was...
Fine. Give it a go. Better with me than with you.
I was actually trying to be respectful, and you said you'd lost your way with Moradin, and I was hoping this might help you refind your path. But...
I didn't say I was looking to get it back.
Alright,
Maybe you're
I'll
not
see it then,
frisk
I'll sell
every
it.
dead fucking dwarf in this mine, though. What happens if I die? You're gonna shove your hand up my arse.
Depends what's up your ass, I suppose.
Don't give him the choice there, Remley. Not gonna lie.
If I can get your wings out of your ass and have them for myself, then I'll happily.
And as you mentioned the wings, he just sort of turns and ignores you once again.
Bothrid, you don't mind if I get past and have a look down this corridor, do you?
We need zone of truth, mate. That's what we need.
Bothrid will run back down the stairs and sort of run all the way back round behind Gindris.
I'm just gonna go back there and then look down the corridor. What if there is down? Sorry.
My bad.
While this delightful conversation's going on. Okay, cool. I'll go back and stand next to the door then to check that no one's coming through.
Okay. As you stand and sort of listen, no, all you hear is that slightly fainter sound of excavation now.
Actually, you're right. We haven't. Where was it? Where the barricades were, the battlements even, there was a corridor going down and somewhere going up, which we didn't investigate. So we've not hit a dead end as such. We have got other routes to investigate.
Yeah, no.
Do you want to go towards the build of excavating or away from?
Towards.
All right.
You can counter-argument that if you want, but
No, we need to find a third key, and I'm assuming it's going to be where the action is.
So Kirik, with your passive perception, and Ander definitely with your passive perception. Let's have a look. Yeah, so the two of you would realise that the sounds are certainly coming from a southerly direction, or in a southerly direction.
if only we knew which way to go. Just the noises echoing through these bloody corridors. I haven't got a fucking clue.
Southerly. If we go south, the southern corridor, that's my gut feeling.
Right.
Can I just do a final check on the body? Is it like just a skeleton, or is there still some meat and stuff on it?
It's
skin.
devoid of all meat, if you like. There's some dried, aged skin, if you like, sort of greyish, stretched, very thin, and just sort of some generic. Well, I won't say generic. They are just some dusty old robes, which are starting to sort of, they're very frayed and tattered at this point.
So it'd be pretty hard to. Sorry, it would be pretty hard to discern a cause of death.
That's just what I was going to say, actually.
Make me a medicine check, please.
Oh boy, was that using intelligence, isn't it? Oh no, it's wisdom.
Yeah. No, wisdom. Yeah, wisdom medicine.
18.
Nice, not that.
18. You look at the body and sort of look for any causes of death. Find nothing.
Great. Well, let's go check out the corridor then.
Yep.
Head on,
Let's
boys.
go.
Head on.
Can I?
Okay.
Can I whisper?
So we
Can I whisper?
quickly-
Can I whisper
Carry
to
on.
Ander in Sylvan, just to say, I'm curious. You should probably let's get the skull.
All right. your bag or mine, I will reply in Sylvan. I wanted to reply by curious question mark, but I won't.
Yours, as I start shoving the other two down the.
I will try and stealthily put a skull in my bag of holding.
Make me a stealth check, please.
Hey,
Make
both.
me a sleight of hand check. That's the more accurate check.
Sleight of hand, even better.
Hey, Bothrid. Is there anything stealthy on our travels you could imitate for a bit and lead ahead?
You mean like
28.
stealthy animals?
Yeah.
Do you want me small?
Not a spider.
Be a
You'll hear
spider
from the background.
and go along
No.
and be shot. That would be funny.
I mean, maybe something small, then you can actually go with Ander, with him invisible, no one's going to see you, and then you two can actually be close up and tell us, and therefore he's not going alone. Maybe that's a good idea, maybe it's not.
I can make an extra person invisible with my cloak now.
Well, fuck me, why did you not say that earlier? Feed Jesus Christ, there's me going on about fucking animals, and there you go, you can take someone with you.
He
Bearing
did,
in
actually.
mind, Dargon and Bothrid are having the other side of this. This
Pretty sure it's the
Bothrid's
material.
turn. I can turn into rat, but not seen any rats or bugs or, well, anything but scary squiddy dudes and grey dogs.
You have a very valid point there, there's no rats around here, so yeah, you would be still quite conspicuous. It's a valid point. Well, when Anders finished fondling that circle, we'll see if he's willing to scout ahead.
Okay.
I
Let's
arrived
do
at the
these
end of
spider.
that sentence to go, I'm willing, if I can go it alone, or... Did you want to
Yeah,
go
well,
pairs?
no one else is going to be able to go with you, are they, Ander?
Well, I could make somebody, if you wanted to not to be seen, I can make you invisible, but that doesn't necessarily mean you'll be quiet.
Yeah, okay, that rules me out.
Same.
Unless, like you say, Bothrid turns into a mouse, but he goes invisible with me and just sits on my shoulder. But then again, will that work if I have to scout two directions? He's only going to see the same thing I see, so...
It's more of you, Ander, not being alone while you're scouting ahead. That's the point. So it's not about trying to cover twice as much, you know.
Is this because last time I went alone, I flooded the place?
It has a certain amount of weight to it, yes.
Okay. Go on in, Bothrid. Turn into whatever, something small, not a spider, nothing insect, creepy crawly. You could deal with a hamster or a gerbil or a mouse or even a ferret.
I have a perfect idea. And then
Oh,
Bothrid
God.
just and turns into a tiny little scorpion.
You bastard.
Well, it's not a spider.
Well, that's that out of the window. I'll go by myself, I think.
No, Ander, take him with you, alright?
I'm joking. I
Ian's
love
gonna
scorpions.
skitter up and just
As I
climb
hold
on
my
the
hand
shoulder.
out and it's shaking like a fucking leaf for him to climb on.
Right.
Brave face, brave face, brave face.
We are going to go back into that corridor behind the barriers. So when you come back, find us there.
Southern corridor, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I will use a charge on my Cloak of Darkness to make me and the Scorpion King invisible.
Look, in the
I've just hidden Bothrid's token for this.
in the unlikely scenario where we hear you or someone coming down the corridor, we'll give a oh shit, my brain's completely gone.
Another sip of whiskey and see if it solves the problem.
Yeah. Well,
Hey.
I'm looking for a word. It's pissing me off. Oh, that's really not challenge. That's the word. Yeah, we'll give you a challenge. So what is going to be your response, so that we know it's you?
Oh, if I spot danger.
No, if you're coming back and we hear you, so that I don't kill you, swing at something invisible, right? What's going to be your response if I say, who's there?
Ando.
That's really good, I like that.
17 intelligence right there at work.
Sorry, that one got me.
That's the knowledge. That's the knowledge the Iron Stone provided you.
You can take a point of inspiration for that one. That was perfect.
That's a point, actually. If I'm invisible, is my Iron Stone buzzing around my head invisible?
Yeah,
everything you have
wear.
and own is invisible as well.
Cool.
I'm not even going to argue with that one.
I'll be on my way.
Okay. So, that needs clipping. Right, and you venture forward and sort of, with Bothrid, the little scorpion, clinging onto you, you exit out towards the battlements. You're heading south, yes?
Aye.
Right, so I'll say you head directly south, and sort of almost immediately as you head down this corridor, come to an empty chamber with no
Literally
other
nothing in
exits. Nothing in it.
Okay, I will go to the northern corridor then, please.
Okay, as you head
See
north,
what's going on there.
and you sort of venture into the rest of this room, you see it links up, and you now recognise this as probably one of the rooms you've already been in.
Yes. Okay. And then if I go up to here and look down the left, that's a bit on the map that you can see on the screen.
Great description for people on the podcast. As you head further north and look to the left.
That's why you're the DM, mate.
Yeah.
And look down one of the corridors you haven't ventured yet. It's the opposite, basically total opposite direction from where this dwarven stone door was. There is a 10-foot wide corridor that bends round to the left. You following it round?
Yes, please.
You follow it round and find another empty chamber. What you notice in all these empty chambers again is that if there was anything here, it looks like it's been dragged and scraped out.
Sort of outlines of stuff where it used to be and drag marks in the dust.
Yeah,
like
there's sort of marks on the stone floor, scuff marks, and you may find the odd sort of giant nail or something in the wall where something used to hang.
So that would mean then the only place left to go, because we've kind of gone in a big circle now, and can you remember when we went to that room, there was that, before the battlement, there was the corridor with the holes in the floor, but they're not lava pits. I think I'm going to have to check that bit out. Dave, somebody's doing frantically something on the map with a purple line. That bit.
Let's bring the map back up for everyone else so they know what's going on
Yeah,
here.
so for the sake of our viewers, so for the sake of people listening on the podcast, what Ander now sees as he continues on down and sort of retraces his steps back to where the battlements were, heads east, and then in this sort of square-like chamber, heads south again from here, and enters into a large room. I'll say as you step on the first block with your dark vision, this now opens out, and you can see a large chamber when I can actually work the fog tool on Owlbear Radio. There are various bits of the floor missing, and it drops for about 50 feet to just jagged rock and stone below. There are bits of floor still there, but they're at least 5 or 10 feet away from where you're stood.
So have I got to jump?
Or fly, or float, or fall.
I do have Potion of Flying, actually, but I think I'm going to need that for another time. So,
If I may
The
just
dark-
scroll into there, I was just going to ask: is it the dark are the pillars and the rubble is the lighter stuff?
Yeah. So the
So that's
black,
the 50-foot down sort of thing.
yeah. So anything that's
yeah.
brown or orange is the 50-foot down. The black bits, they should arguably match the rest of the floor you've been walking on.
So I've got a gate. Does that mean there's an exit on the east and to the south?
There is an exit to the east and the south, correct?
Ooh. And is the sound of excavating louder here?
It is louder than it was in the temple room, yes.
It'd be easier to get to the southern exit from where I am because it's only a 5-foot diagonal.
Parkour!
To the middle bit. With a strength score of 8, if I get a running jump, how far can I jump?
8
It's
feet.
8 foot. Fuck me. Would that make it?
So you'd be able to, if you wanted to jump diagonally, yes.
Yeah.
If you tried to jump directly south, no.
I'm going to have to try and run and jump to that diagonal square then. I don't want to waste my potion of flying.
Okay.
I want to save that for something else. I don't know what.
Okay.
I'm sure if Vander finds
Bothrid.
it particularly difficult terrain, he's going to come back to us. I'm sure he will.
Absolutely.
Bothrid,
That's
sensing
what
what you're about to
definitely
do,
would
is
like.
actually going to crawl down and just slot himself in one of the pockets of
Oh,
your.
I can feel you on the nipple. Oh, that's weird.
You just see sort of the
Don't
tail
move.
stuck out, hanging over the edge, so it doesn't do you any damage.
You're freaking me out. Right. I'll do the run and jump then.
Okay, you know what's coming.
Yeah.
Make me an athletics check, please.
Have I got any lucky points left? Let me check. Oh, I've got 1. That's not the biggest jump though. No, I'm feeling confident. Athletics. Can I use I should have said lucky point. 9.
As you
Oh, God.
run and jump, a bit of loose shale or rock underneath your feet just catches and you slip. And as you go to jump, you don't jump as far as you wanted to. I'm going to say now you need to make me a straight dexterity saving throw, please. I say straight dexterity saving throw. There's nothing different. It's always a dexterity saving throw. You don't get
21.
21. You clutch on to the edge of this pillar now with your hands. Just about managing to shield Bothrid from being splattered against a pillar with the single hit point that a
A
scorpion
single
has.
hit point and suddenly, poof, Bothrid. Just get blasted off the wall.
Oh, don't get me wrong, if that dexterity saving throw had been anything less than a 20, Bothrid would have got squished.
So I'm just hanging by my fingertips.
You are now hanging by your fingertips.
I'll try and pull myself up, please.
Strength
I will say
score.
you're able to do that.
Okay. I'm up.
Most
made
people
it.
can shift their own weight. So you are now up and on the first bit.
And I will come across to here. And
Yep.
what I'm going to have to do is actually run. Oh, that's not a 10-foot run up, is it? Can it be if I run from here? 5, 10, and then to jump to there?
Yeah, so if you now sort of run the diagonal and then directly south and then try to jump across a diagonal again, yes, that will classify as you doing a long jump to try and master the 8 feet.
And I
So
will
I'll say
use a
you
lucky
pull
point.
yourself up, take a deep breath, and just, fuck it, sprint again, round, and go to jump. Make me another athletics check, please.
I'm using a lucky point this time. Oh, I didn't need to, but I will just in case. 19 is what I'm happy with that.
19. This time, knowing what you need to do, sort of focus, 1 step, 2 step, launch, and just land and sort of skid to a stop, facing the other side of this platform now, looking down You sort of right yourself back.
Oh, I can't get a run up for this one, can I? Bothrid, if I chuck you onto the other, is it going to be easier to chuck a scorpion than for me to jump across?
Bothrid, unable to reply, is just going to crawl out of the pocket and crawl onto your hand.
Seeing I'm Captain Intelligence at the minute, let me just see if what I will do is the leather druid pouch that I have, does it have a drawstring on it to the sense where I could put him in it, chuck him across, and then have something to pull him back in?
I will say it's got a drawstring, but it has not got 5 feet worth of a drawstring. That would be ridiculous.
In that case, then, I will pull out the revealing purple dress that I stole from Lilith. I was going to cross-dress in that, but what I'm actually going to do now is just tear a bit off to then make something to then sling Bothrid across, and I can be able to pull him back once he's investigating it.
Or say you pull out a knife that you've got and you begin to shred it in certain ways that it forms this longer bit of thread or rope, if you like. It is a silk dress, mind you, so the rope is not massively strong. And then you're throwing Bothrid?
I'll tie it around him a little
Bothrid?
bit, chuck him across. It's getting
Bothrian?
elaborate now.
Bothpian? I don't know what we're going to call him. So that is going to be...
Scorpthrid.
Scorpthrid, yeah, that works. Make me a ranged weapon attack, please. The D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Happily. With a dexterity modifier for... That would be a 16.
16. So you throw Scorpthrid with this little bit of silk tied around him, and he is going to fly and land, and as he lands just sort of skitters across, rights himself, and then you can see sort of actually flops onto its back, which is unlike a normal scorpion, and just gets the pincers and just sort of snips at the silk to untie it. Places one of the other pincers on top of it, and then back into Bothrid form with his hand on top of the silk to stop it moving and withdrawing back. So Bothrid now reappears when I'm not actually clicking on our stream, and Bothrid reappears in this square, totally visible, mind you, holding this bit of silk, which then, as it reaches you, Ander, just turns invisible. Which is a bit surreal for Bothrid. And he sort of... Whoa. Ander.
Yes, I'm here. What's down the corridor?
Oh, yes. Good point. Bothrid's going to turn and look. And with Bothrid's 60 feet of dark vision, 20, 25... Probably sees to about there. You see another chamber with a bit of a weird angle on it, but then it opens out into it narrows down into a 5-foot corridor heading south. 5-foot wide corridor heading south. And when Mr. Wizard returns, the rest of the party and everybody on stream will be able to see that as well.
I'm thinking we might be getting too far away from the rest of the group now. I think we might have to go back, but then again, it's quite treacherous to go back. I might have to... I'm a bit stuck, actually, aren't I? So I can't do a run and jump. I might have to fly.
Do look a bit stuck. Or I could change and roll up and over ceiling.
What would you have to turn into to do that?
Just close your eyes and turn around.
Okay. And I start sweating profusely, but luckily Bothrid can't see that because I'm invisible.
As Bothrid does then turn into, when I find it, do you know what? There's a search function on D&D Beyond, which is really
thinking
useful.
about it. Oh, they're further than 120 feet, aren't they? So I can't use message.
So Bothrid turns into a medium-sized spider.
Just to piss you off.
So yeah, not a small spider, because a tiny little spider would not be any use. And all you hear is just the... and then skittering sounds as Bothrid sort of climbs up onto the ceiling and then crawls across the ceiling, makes his way back. The rest of the group would then notice after a few minutes or so a wolf spider, or a giant wolf spider, actually approaches the group. Remley draws his hammer. What the fuck is...
No need.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
You seen the sides of this bastard?
Yeah, that's one of Bothrid's tricks.
Can I get down now?
Bothrid's just going to sort of rear up and with one of his legs just sort of beckon.
We'll follow.
Okay, so you all then follow Bothrid. Remley sort of holding his hammer, whispering to Gindris. Are we sure that's the hobgoblin? Or is this some Duragar trick? And Gindris is just going to quickly whisper, "You follow them. If they say it's him, it's him. Just put the hammer away, Remley. There will be time. The rest of you follow on."
Please hurry up so I can get off this fucking spider.
As Bothrid leads you all to the room with the... I'm just moving tokens.
You're not on Bothrid, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not on
He hasn't told
Bothrid,
me I
no.
can get off yet.
No. What was I
I
saying?
thought he was...
He's a small
I thought
spider,
he was
mate.
taking me with him.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That
I
wasn't
thought-
discussed, sorry.
He was putting me on his back and taking me back.
Oh, no. He just left
he's
you
still
there
just-
and went.
Oh, that's worse. Ignore everything I just said.
So Bothrid in wolf spider form now, he's going to crawl into this room and he's actually going to sort of crawl sideways onto the wall and just hang there to let the rest of you see the state of this room. Andy's still invisible somewhere, not that you know that. Andy, you would see now as you sort of... You see the giant spider by the side of the doorway, just on the wall, just there, like spiders do, just hanging about.
I'll take my hood down now so the other guys can see me.
Oh, hey, Ander. How the fucking hell did you get over there?
With skill and grace like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, and you're now stuck over there, aren't you?
The
Yeah,
spider's
sure.
going to turn and just go...
Yeah, alright.
I mean, it was like Cirque du Soleil. But I've got myself into a predicament. Cirque du Soleil's thieves' camp for gymnastics.
I'll turn to the rest of the group. Is anyone got any clever ideas as to how to get across this, or am I just going to give you a rope and then do a couple of jumps and get over there?
I think that's the
literally lay across
safest
the gap
option.
As a
Yeah.
Goliath bridge, couldn't you?
Okay, well, look, here's one end of the rope.
I'll hold on to that.
Yeah, it's only just going to be enough, but fingers crossed. So I'll take the other end, and I'll make the first jump.
Make me an athletics check, please.
You got this.
Your strength score, however... Let me have a look at this.
I should
You
just be
are
able to
going
go-
to do this
Bunch.
and add your proficiency bonus onto it.
Athletics. Athletics already has my proficiency bonus, by the way.
Well, in which case, yeah, go for it.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, so you literally just run, jump with the grace of a swan, and just land.
Like the grace of a troll.
Yeah.
Grace of a bomb.
Doggone, now you've jumped onto... in fact, where were you jumping?
Straight forwards.
Straight forward, yeah, okay. So you can jump 20 feet easy.
Yeah.
Just slam onto that one.
Andor, I will come and get you, but we're going to get these across first. So I'll make
Take
another one.
time, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Jump over to the other one. The one.
While you're there, though,
Anders
have a
looking.
look down the easterly corridor, see what's there.
Oh, good shout. Oh, okay, yeah, hang on.
Have you got Timiel's Wrath out?
Not while jumping, but I do have dark vision for 120 feet.
Without Timiel's Wrath out?
Yep. Blind sight from my warlock pact.
Nice.
Devil's sight.
Boom.
Devil sight, not
Devil's
blind
sight. So boom, you would see this whole room. There's a
Blind sight's
vine
different.
actually growing
Yeah.
in this room. There looks like the remnants of old campfire and what looks like maybe some armor, potentially a skeleton in there.
Yeah, not a lot under. I can't see any ways out, but I ain't going to attempt to go that way. I'm just going to try and go south. You said that's where the noises were coming from.
Yep.
Right. Onward! Hold on to the rope. And I shall run forwards
Climb
again.
on the ceiling over to there. Make me another athletics check, please.
So we find that it's like... got shortchanged on a rope. What?
Yonk.
That's a 23.
23, yeah, you just run, jump, and land with a little skid, turn, holding onto the rope.
Is there anywhere that I can tie my end of the rope to?
No.
Well, I got a rope from your end to my end now. Just out of interest, how useful is this?
Well, Remley and Gindris can go along, and then I can go behind and just jump. I think I can make it.
Alright. Well, send them across.
I
So
mean,
you
Remley
two are
can
going to
fly.
hold this rope taut to then get Remley and Gindris to try and shimmy across.
Yep.
So either that
This
or
is
it's...
fucking brilliant.
What are they doing it like that, or are they type?
Yeah, like Home Alone style, I think.
Yeah. Like cliffhanger.
Anders standing there with the big
exactly that.
shears like, come on!
Remley's going to step behind Kirik and just look at the rope. You're fucking joking, right?
If you want to wait, I can get us there without having to cross. But
Us being Gindris, myself, and you.
I can only take one person with me. So if we can avoid to do it, I would love it. But that's a last resort. Then something that we need to do.
I think I might follow the Goliaths. The Goliath tack, if you'll just shift to the side.
You're muted, Dave.
Just have the rope nearby you, yeah? Just in case.
I mean, surely you can fly across Remley.
Just going to ignore that. He takes a run,
Bastard.
sort of dives past Kirik and jumps, and surprisingly makes it. He's obviously put the warhammer away and the shield's on his back, and he just sort of lands on his knees a little bit and skids, just like, oof. Well, That was one.
I'll stand back to give him space to jump. Ready to catch him.
Back up to there. Oh dear. That was a natural one.
Oh no!
So he's going to run, and as he goes to run, he doesn't even jump, he just falls. And unfortunately, that is going to be a 50-foot drop. So it's going to be
5d6.
5d6 even.
Yeah, it's d6 per 10 feet.
It is a d6, not a d4.
Dear.
So you just hear Remley run, slip. Oh, fuck. He just falls. 6, 12. And 12 plus 9, 21. And 24. 24 points of falling damage. As you just
I told
hear
you should have
this.
flown, you idiot.
You just hear this. Cling! Oh.
Remley, you still alive?
Just.
We'll get you the rope as soon as everyone's across. Stay there.
Bothrid, who is sort of up, he's going to go to one of the pillars, crawl down the pillar, down to the floor, and just sort of stand next to Remley.
Now I think of it, Kirit. What if you just abseil down and then back up?
Still a 50-foot drop,
Not if you use the rope.
but the rope. Does I just like kind of hold my end and just turn it up? The rope is between the two of us.
Yeah.
Once I get to you, I can do that.
Yeah, I suppose you don't really want to be a pendulum off this thing, do you?
Not particularly interested.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if the second one has a go.
Kendris?
Yes, good boy.
Would you like to
expecting me to
cross?
jump? That's quite too far.
Yes, so would you like to cross through the rope? Or do you have other means to get there?
Well, sure. Stand back.
Oh, if he's got
Stand
fucking
down.
wings and all.
And doesn't actually allow that, so no, we won't do that. No, ignore me. Just these silver dragon wings expand out
Fucking called it.
his back, and he's just going to fly across. Sort of flies over the top of Dargon, lands in the middle of the room.
Well, that makes it a lot easier. Kirik, how about you jump holding the rope, and if you fall, you're not going to fall very far.
That is what I was thinking. So I'll actually wrap the rope around me, and
It's
then I'll
determined to
make,
get it out. Go on, sorry.
and then I'll just make the jump.
You going to attempt to make the jump?
Yep.
How long is this rope?
50 foot.
35. Okay, cool. You're going to sort of step back.
Athletics check. Is that what you need?
Athletics check, please.
3.
3. So, Kirik, you run up, and in that moment before you jump, you think, this is not a fucking good idea. And that brief moment of, oh shit, you don't even properly jump. You sort of like do a little skip off the edge, and then you are falling. You are not obviously going to fall the full 50 feet, however you are going to smack into the pillar as you swing down. So I am going to call that you are going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack into this pillar.
Sure.
Can I now pull him up?
Oh.
Yeah, I will say. I mean, it is a half-orc in armor. Gonna make you make me a strength check. Or this, in fact, this will be another athletics check.
Yep. $18.
18, you just sort of, yeah, okay, I've got him. Pull. And eventually Kirik just comes sort of sliding over the top, panting, nose a little bit bashed in.
Nice attempt, Kirik, but you got to jump. You know, the next time, yeah? Yeah, should we try again? You know, jump.
Remind me to not heal you next time, and I will try to jump as well.
Are you tightening the rope at all?
Sorry?
Are you tightening the rope at all?
I will pull in the slack.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I'll run to the diagonal and then make my 10-foot thing.
Athletics check, please.
Hey, 13.
13. Still not quite enough. You manage to sort of jump. And as you jump, it's a decent jump. And you do clear Remley at least. But again, you fall, this time with not as much rope. You don't quite make it swing. That is only going to be 4 points of bludgeoning damage, but your nose is definitely broken at this point.
Alright.
I shall lift him up again.
Next time I'm just dimensioning door. Right. I'll start taking the rope out and passing it down to the boys.
I don't think you should lower the rope. I think old Flyboy down there should use his wings. Or just to clarify, let's sweep the room. Does anybody else have any wings that I don't know about?
Yeah, and I've... no, I haven't.
No.
Not yet.
When 30% of the party has wings, I'm starting to question the honesty of the group. And that's coming from me.
That is rich.
Just because I've got wings doesn't mean I can fly.
Well, you're a fucking ostrich.
They're not real. They're magical.
Hey, Remley, the other end of the rope. Here.
Thank you. He's going to grab hold of it, sort of wrap it around his arm.
And I shall try and pull him back up.
And hold on to the other one. Make me another athletics check, please. I would assume that Gindris and Kirik are probably aiding you in this anyway. Gindris will at least, so use advantage.
27.
Yeah, Remley just comes sort of sliding up. Sort of clambers over the top. Well, who'd have thought a hulking Goliath would have got further than a dwarf.
I got a longer stride, mate. No hard feelings. Right. Ander, do you want this rope or are you going to try and jump across? I'll catch it, I promise.
I would like the rope,
Just
please.
going to skitter up on the ceiling, come back down and onto the floor.
Here you go.
He's going to stay in spider form for now.
I will lob part of the rope to Ander. I was going to say the whole
I'm
thing.
going to lob the rope.
It was, yeah. It was the fact that we might have lost our rope if this joke had gone wrong. Yeah.
And what I would like to do with Dargon not holding the rope as my anchor point, you know when you, like a Tarzan swing almost, I want to try and jump and swing out to then come back. So I'm not just going to swing into it, I want to try and swing and land in a nice squatted crouching position to then walk up the wall. So if I swing out around, I'll be coming at it the right way to then catch myself on my feet and then walk up.
Make me an acrobatics check, please, with disadvantage.
That's what I was hoping for. Thank you. 31.
I said disadvantage.
Oh, bastards. Right, okay.
32.
21.
doesn't really make that much of a difference. And thinking about this, you sort of hold onto the rope, you run, you jump, and Dargon, it takes you a moment to go, oh, fuck, he's going the different way. And you sort of hold as this rope swings outwards, and then Ander comes back and braces his feet against the pillar. And you just begin to walk up as Dargon pulls you up.
Yep.
I'll say as you're doing that together.
Who's rolling?
Dargon, make me the athletics check with advantage, please.
2 18s for a 27.
Yep, okay, so you all now made it relatively unscathed. Cool.
Kirik, you're.
I'll put
I
my,
was about to say, your face, you've. Yeah.
I'll put my nose back into place.
I will look at Gindris now and I will whisper, "Draconic bloodline indeed," and give him a wink.
And he winks back at you. Bothrid's still in spider form. Gindris, in turn, as he winks at you, or as he winks at Ander, is then just going to place a hand onto Kirik, and is going to cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Would mending also have worked on a broken nose?
I think he specifies an object.
Yeah,
Okay.
10 points of healing. He's then going to use Cure Wounds at second level for Renly.
I'll place my hand on Kirik as well. Like, I was only
11
only
points of
jesting,
healing.
and I'll use Healing Light as well. 4.
So you fixed his nose but blinded his eyes.
Yeah. 5 points.
Nice. I'm on full.
Remley is then going to point his hammer at you, Ander. You boy. I'm beginning to seriously dislike you.
Yeah, that's kind of the effect I have on people. But in my defence, you sprout a pair of wings and then you said no more about it. That's pretty. It's pretty out there.
Once he has the bit between his teeth, he doesn't
You've
keep
been
going.
pretty hush hush about them when I've dropped a hint to bring it up in conversation. So
Yeah, the thing is, Ander, when people don't speak about their problems, it's usually because they're trying to hide it or don't want to talk about it. But you love to poke the bear.
It's
yeah,
not a
but
problem.
the point
It's
I was
a
getting
gift.
to is it's Remley's fault.
Anyway, we can talk about it when we rest next.
The parent of the group finally comes out. Idris is going to turn and say, yes, quite right.
Children.
Let's, shall we move on? Move this
Yeah, just
into the
just
pillar
remember I
room
gave you a
behind
present
us.
earlier on today.
Alright then. Who's first, or am I going first again?
Well, that sounded like volunteering to me.
Wonderful. Excuse me, mind out. Me first.
I'll
Timmy
go
Allsworth.
second.
Everybody sort of shifts out of the way.
Light the way.
Dargon lights away. Bothrid's going to hang on behind you in spider form, just sort of skittering behind you, probably up the wall and on the ceiling at this point. As you head south down this corridor now, continues for about 30-35 feet until it opens out to the east, but also seemingly continues south. Let's say, for the sake of brevity, you enter into here. I'm assuming that's what you would do.
Yep.
Yep.
So
You
I
know
would
as well.
say you get to around this area. Dargon, as you sort of come south, you notice that this easternmost chamber, it opens out into this huge room. There are two great marble pillars in the middle of it that seem to prop up the ceiling, which is still a good sort of 50 feet above you. There's no other real discerning features.
Can I now tell, as a definite sort of check, if it's getting louder towards thee?
Absolutely getting louder. Make me a survival check, please.
nice. 23.
23. Now you've headed further south, you get the impression that there is probably further south, further ahead, there is a tunnel that leads off in a westerly direction, and that seems to be where the sound is coming from.
Nothing to my left or to the east. No obvious noises, no.
No.
I will stop, knowing full well that I'm just this massive beacon of light, but I won't say anything, and I will just turn to the group and point west, and just make sure everyone knows. I then want to go up to the corner and poke my head around and have a look.
So I'm assuming you're keeping sort of Timuel's Wrath held behind you.
Yes.
As you do this.
Yeah.
And then peer around.
Realising that it's going to be a really obvious thing if I sheathe the sword and suddenly the light goes out, that I'm just keeping it, there.
It's fine. So as you peer around the corner, again, another chamber opens out with a small little, well, I say small, probably a 5-foot square pillar in the middle, but around the room, and then you can just about see the corridor that leads beyond. It seems to bend to the north.
Anything straight south of us?
So you would see map that.
Cool.
And probably to about there.
And those bits on the right hand side, the little dead end, are they fallen rocks?
Not that you would see that, but Dargon, yes, as you sort of look back towards the east with your devil sight, you would notice what looks like another corridor leads off, but it is totally caved in.
Okay. So, yeah, if I'm on this corner here, right, if I go diagonally...
Sorry, we would also be able to see...
okay.
Just fiddle around with the map. Would also be able to see this lot. There's at least two other exits south.
If I move there, not having seen anything...
So you move into the corridor to the west.
Yeah.
You would be able to see down to the southernmost point of this corridor.
Yeah.
Oh, so many options.
That bends back round towards the east.
I can't see anything. So I'll just make a sort of movement, and for Kirik to follow me, and I'll go to the pillar, peek round the pillar, and keep looking west.
You would see probably a little bit further up the northerly corridor, but
if I don't see anything, then I'll move right up to the corridor and again peer around the wall.
Okay, as you peer around the wall.
And that's where the noise is coming from.
I was just going to say, is this now where it sounds like it... Am I still getting closer to the sound?
It is definitely getting louder and louder now.
Just follow the sound.
Yeah, I'll just keep following the sound, so I'll go up to here, look left and right.
Yep, okay, so you would see right, it ends in a dead end. However, as you look left, you would now see another chamber opens up with vines growing, sort of these very strange brown, almost dead looking vines growing out. Let me just see as you peep out. Where's 100 feet?
Are there
Okay,
purple
interesting.
wall sconces all around the place?
Not in this area.
Okay.
The wall sconces
Well,
stopped a
Dargon's
while
having a
ago.
butcher's up there. Can I have a butcher's just round the corner there? Just peek me at that.
Yes, you can. So what you would notice is that this corridor goes down to there, ends and looks like it bends back around to the north, but there also seems to be a little room off to the the north side of this corridor.
I'm just going on a wander. He's going to have a little peek his head around the door, see what's in the room.
Fine, as you peek round. Empty room.
No. I thought it was going to be instant death.
Instant death.
Don't ask
We've
for
gone
it.
round in a big circle.
Okay, so I'll say you come all the way back round and head back in. Dargon, as you peek to the left, it's a difficult angle for you to see further, but you can definitely see there looks like a wider exit towards the west.
Am I seeing any other light sources apart from me?
Yes, you would now start to see what looks like an orange glow from the distance of that corridor now to the west.
I'll turn back to Kira. I'll turn back to Kira and go, I can see some light. Shall I hide mine or just go for it?
So,
Yeah? I'll sheathe Timiel's Wrath.
Noticing the
Slide
light
it
of
in.
Timiel's wrath is gone, I will come to meet them in case something's kicking off.
I've got my hand
Fine.
on Timiel's Wrath sheathed, ready to pull out. I've not got shield or anything. I'm literally. So I'll turn back. I can see light. We're close. I'm going to keep
And the
going.
noise of excavation and digging is definitely a lot louder now. You're at the edge of this
Can I
this corridor.
try and be quiet now and get to the next corridor?
Make me a stealth check, please.
Oh, with
I
disadvantage.
shall do that as well.
Were the vines coming from
Okay.
the ceiling or the floor?
15.
And they're sort of growing all around this corner. 15.
Yeah.
Dargon manages to somehow tiptoe his way up to the end of this corridor. I'm assuming that's what you said, or are you going
Yes.
directly across to the other?
No, just there.
That's where you were going.
Just so I can see more.
Cool, so as you view this room, there are a few more fallen rocks in this room. Other than that and the vines, that's it. You also, however, now see this 10-foot wide corridor, and the orange glow is coming from the end of this corridor. And I'll say with angles, you can probably see to about there. And there.
Stealth of 12 for Kirik.
Stealth of 12 will work. You sort of creep up behind Dargon.
And merge into the wall, just like a badly coded game.
Yep.
Glitch.
Just running into the wall constantly.
In the corner, just
Randomly
jumping
at
about like this.
disadvantage.
Just can't get out, can't get out, can't get out.
So Remley stealth check at disadvantage. 21.
Nice.
Nice. How's he pulled that out?
Dangerous stealth check.
20 and 19 maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I've got a +2 on mine.
Bothrid stealth check as a spider is +7.
Spider.
Spider.
I made one of the
Spider
worst
stealth check.
checks
47.
here, with a 17. I
On
made the
natural
worst
20.
stealth check as
So
well.
everybody apart from Gindris
Gindris.
manages to make their stealthy way. Gindris, however, slips on a loose bit of rock and falls, and there is a crunch as his knee hits the floor. Oof, ow, bastard. Oh. That's the knee. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Do I hear or see any changes, any shadows coming down that corridor?
Make me a perception check, please.
22.
The digging continues. However, you do notice a lone Duragar comes walking down to peer down.
By the way, guys, if we get into a fight, I'm going to be dog shit because I've rolled really well tonight so far.
That Duragar has 120 foot's worth of dark vision. And is immediately going to see you.
Do I see him see me?
So he sort of is creeping forward, war pick in hand, and is going to see you, and you'll see him and turn to go and run.
Can I fire guiding bolt?
You can.
He's 5 feet away from me to cast Hold Person. It's just 5 feet off.
Yeah, I'll fire a fire guiding bolt at him.
Okay.
I might even hit for a change. That is... just, come on, math. 22.
He's gonna hit. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong line then.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d6 because it's at second level because that's all I can do because I'm a warlock. That was terrible. No, it wasn't bad actually. Sorry, I'll tell a lie. I was looking at the wrong dice there, so that is 19 points of whatever damage it is. Radiant or something.
Okay, so as this bolt of golden light just streaks out towards the Duergar as he turns, it hits him in the back, and he stumbles, but still manages to crawl forward. And you hear something shouted in Dwarvish. And with that, let's roll some initiative.
They might know we're here, gents.
Yep. 16 on initiative. We're happy with that. Did you roll a 9, Kirik?
Natural
No.
20.
I didn't. Nice.
It makes sense you're at the front.
Yeah. What did you get, Danny? 16?
16.
Nice.
So Andy got 16. Dargon, you got
22.
22. Kirik?
4.
Hey!
4. There we go.
Oh,
Lock in the party.
Yes.
It wasn't a 9.
true.
Bothrid gets an 18. And then, what's Romney going to get? Only gets a 21. Okay, so with that, as the Duergar sort of stumbles, and we are officially in combat, Dargon, you are up first. So you've just guiding bolted him in a bit of a surprise round.
Yeah, right. I'll move I move 30 feet further forward. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will pull out my blink hand axe and throw it.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, so at this
Holy
point,
shit.
because there is a lot of light coming from this corridor, this is now illuminated beyond belief.
Holy fuck. Looks cool as shit though, by the way.
It looks
Holy
amazing.
shit.
Thank you.
Right,
Found the last
so,
one as well.
Natural 20!
Hey.
Nice.
So that is 2d6 instead, so that's that. That is 15 points of slashing damage, and I will also bonus action Misty Step.
So as you throw the blink hand axe and it thunk into the back of this creature, the Duergar just slams into the floor dead as you then appear behind it, wrench the hand axe out.
That's cool.
Yes! A Goliath has just appeared as this Duergar dropped. I hope that DMMC notices that fucking thing.
So as that happens, the Duergar in the immediate vicinity that can see do turn, and there is a flurry of motion as weapons are drawn and sort of actions are readied.
Not so fast, and I will lob the blink hand axe again to DMMC.
Okie dokie.
So he won't get it back this time.
For the sake of this, I am actually going to... Oh, I didn't realise there was multi-layered fog on thingy now.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Deleting all fog.
Nice.
Because it doesn't matter.
Nice. Right, sorry, that was an 18.
An 18 on DMMC. Where are you? Will hit.
Ooh. So that is 11 points of slashing damage.
11 points of slashing damage as you sort of wrench this out. Not so fast. Again, striking. Yeah. DMMC is still up.
Come on then, boys. And that's my go.
Okay. Gindris's go next, because Gindris rolled a really high initiative once.
Far away.
Is just going to place a hand on Remley again. I think you might need to use Boy. And he's going to cast a second level Cure Wounds. It's going to be 17 points of healing for Remley. And Gindris will move. It's going to be difficult terrain to get past Kirik and Ander, so it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so 30 to there. So that's Gindris just going to get out of the way. That is Gindris's go. Where's my encounter? There it is. Okay. Oh, bring up that character sheet. There we go. So, where are they? Yeah, okay, that one's going to do nothing. Slothrid in spider form is going to go
Round.
up onto the wall 5, 10 feet. And then 15, 20, 25, 30. Pin that, because we can do that now. Ooh. 25, 30, 35, 40 to there, still on the wall. In fact, Buffett's going to dash, so 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80 will get him to there with a dash. Now Buffett's go. Sorry, I got Remley and Gindris mixed up, so that doesn't matter because Gindris would have done that, and then Remley is just going to go dash 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to there. So Remley can do with his dash. Mr. Hornraven.
Yeah, so I will go. Excuse me, past Kirik.
Sorry.
Excuse me, pardon me,
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. Who can I see with my bow and arrow? DMC is probably who I can see with my bow and arrow, isn't it?
What's the range?
150.
It's like 150 and then 600.
Yes. Yes.
A billion feet, yeah.
That's the only one you get a clear shot on.
So I will shoot at DMC with my bow and arrow with a 30 to hit.
30 is definitely going to hit.
With 12 points of piercing damage, but I can
12 points of piercing
not
damage.
use
As this arrow
my
hits,
sneak
a
attack.
scout of blood squirts out. Definitely bloodied. Sneak attack. You don't get it.
And then
Can't do it.
And I can't do sneak attack because I've got no advantage, or it's not within 5 feet of anybody else. Could use my inspiration actually, but I didn't. I'll save that for next time. There's no other enemy in range to use any of my bonus actions for anything else. So I will stay there because I can't move any further either. That's me, short and sweet. Done.
Nice. Okay. DHA is all the way up there. We're just going to turn and dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50 to get to there. DHC 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. Going to pull out a javelin and is going to throw it at Dargon. That is going to be an unnatural 20 to hit.
We'll meet my armor class because I don't have my shield out. Yeah.
You don't have your shield out indeed, so that will hit. And that is going to be 6 points of... What am I doing? No, that didn't dash. Yes, that's fine. 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, so that's DHC. MF. To... MF is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to step up to there. Interesting. What's the range on that one? A little bit too far. Okay. Yeah, that will be MF. DHD's dead. The corridor. DHB is going to enlarge.
DHB.
No, wrong one. That one. It's going to enlarge 10 feet and is going to take a step across. And DMMA is going to shrink. And then yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. Cool. DMMA, DMMB will also shrink. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. DMMC is also going to shrink. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And is going to do nothing else. Which is a silly idea. I'll say moves back there. Kirik.
I'm going to move in my 30 feet movement. So I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 there. And as I'm running, I will be... what am I going to be doing? That. You'll see me grab onto my holy symbol and utter a few words, and then a kind of spectral half mask of the Raven Queen is going to appear in front of my face, and everyone within 30 foot is going to gain like a weird like raven wing tattoo that appears on their temple as I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Nice. Do I have
So everyone within range, everyone within range or anyone that gets into range later, while in range, basically, you get advantage on your wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and you regain any maximum number of hit points from any healing.
Nice.
Holy fuck.
We just put that there for now, because that needs to change to...
Because there have been a couple of wisdom saving throws before, so I'm just trying to help with that.
Were they wisdom saving throws or intelligence saving throws?
Both.
We had both.
Ah, shite.
So I can't help with intelligence, but I can help with wisdom. So
Advantage on
Fingers
wisdom and death
crossed.
throws, and I get maximum hit points from healing.
So there's Beacon of Hope,
nice.
which is an insane token.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
That's cool as fuck.
Nice. Anything
That's my
else on
turn.
your turn, sir? Cool. Dargon.
So,
Into the thick of it.
Yeah, so this will be... I'll take out Timiel's Wrath as I swing for Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, the little one in front of me, as I move 5 foot further forwards. Yeah, I'll swing for him. 26 to hit.
20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to hit.
16 points of damage.
Oh, what was it to hit?
26 to hit.
Yeah, that's still gonna hit.
just gonna say, if it hadn't.
I was about to say, a little bit of weed came out of me just then when you said
How much damage?
16 points.
16 points of damage was the exact number you needed as you just bring the sword down and chop this tiny thing in half. It is dead.
Nice.
MVP so far.
5 foot further forwards again and swing again.
Swing away, Mirror. Swing away.
Yeah, 30 to hit.
Yeah.
17 points of damage.
17 points of damage as you chop into DHC and it is bloodied. Sounds like you
5,
cut through his
10.
2 ribs.
Okay, 15, 20. 25.
Attack of opportunity. Misses.
Sweet. Reaction. Riposte. I can't.
Okay.
Never mind. Ignore me. Moving on.
I was going to say that sounded like a bit of a waste of a reaction.
No, I can't.
that's-
Yeah, I haven't got any more superiority die left.
Yeah. Is that your go?
Yes.
Okay. Or Emily then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. What has Remley got? What has Remley got that he can do? Not a lot. So Remley's just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. Dash. NFP. MFP.
Should have had that short rest, lads. Forgot about my superiority die.
I could have done with my bardic inspiration back.
MFP is just going to stay there. Bothrid is then in spider form 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Bonus action. Rage. And technically, yeah, he's going to make it reckless because he can do that. That's going to be a bite
Yeah,
attack.
yeah.
So that is going to be
Is he still a spider?
advantage. 18, 19, 20, 21. So yes, that is then going to be, that will hit DHC. So that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage to DHC when I can find them. 6 points, so close. 6 points of piercing damage. DHC needs to make a Constitution saving throw. 19 saves. This is not poisoned. It's going to take half of that damage, however. So that will be 3 points of poison damage, which is the magic number. And DHC is dead.
Nice.
Very good.
Can get poisoned, but still took the damage. And DHC is out. So then Gindris is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, Gindris will stay there. So it's not getting too many people's way, so it's going to stand there. And yeah, Gindris is then just going to use prestidigitation and just clear some of the dust off Kirik's robes and very smacked into the thing. Ander.
MVP is
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If I'm there, can I see MF?
Yes.
Nice. I will use my inspiration to have an advantage on the roll with my bow and arrow on MF. You fucking have some of that with a natural 20, mate. Right, it makes it. It's like I make it up. If there wasn't a game log, you would call bullshit. But that was actually with the second of the dice rolls as well. So if I hadn't used advantage, I wouldn't have got it.
Do you know, the really annoying thing is, right, I suddenly decided to go down towards Miniguy when I was going to run around to MF, and then I was like, I don't want to be that close to him because I might fuck it up. And then realised that I was like, that would have been really helpful for Danny, and I completely forgot.
It's fine, because I've got a natural 20, mate, so I'm about to fuck him up. So that is 11 points of piercing damage, along with a sneak attack damage of
Christ.
29, followed by, let's not forget the all-important...
The most important roll.
Of the 2d4s now, so coming at you with an extra 4 on top of that.
Nice. That arrow strikes and actually punches through MF. Not only hits him, but goes through. And there's, well, looks like maybe some organ that flies out the other side as it punches a hole in the back. A bit like a bullet. That is definitely bloodied now.
Nice!
44 points of damage.
That was insane.
Oh!
Hey, I've got no bonus actions that I can use, so that's me done.
44 points of damage. Arrow. He is baller.
5,
Unless I wanted to dash.
10, 15, 20 to there. DHA is then going to grow. Put himself in the middle.
He's riding away now.
Yep. DHC is dead. MF is, however,
You've got the scale for small, medium, and large.
2. Clear the game log out of my way. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? MF is going to look towards Remley, and
They don't like Remley.
Going...
He is a dwarf, though.
Touche.
Saving throw from
There's a
Remley.
bit of a beef, isn't there? A little bit of beef.
Is it an intelligence saving throw?
It was good, whatever it was. That was an 18. Which is going to work. So it was a wisdom saving throw. As you see Remley's sort of head twists and he just looks at MF. Not today, you bastard. That is going to be its go. DHD's dead. DHB's just going to stay there and wait. DMMA. DMMA. Oh, fun. Fun. Who's moving my tokens?
I didn't mean to, I tried to scroll.
Doggone, make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
I don't wanna.
See you later.
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20, you are fine then. You can feel this sort of invading presence in your mind for a brief second, but then you manage to hold it off. However, there is then just this dagger that comes towards you with a 12 and misses. Okay. DMMB. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Make me an intelligence saving throw again, please.
Again.
Yes.
Brilliant. 10.
Oh,
You must move 10 feet
that's that one.
backwards.
That's okay. I don't mind that one.
Attacks of opportunity, though.
Yep.
You
Indeed.
can riposte them,
Attack
can't you?
opportunity from all three of
He
them.
just used his reaction to move.
Cock and balls.
And I can't use my riposte
Oh, you've
or
got
any
no
superiority die
We've just established that.
because I'm a twat.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I literally can't use anything. I can't get advantage. I can't do anything.
Definitely. You
The
definitely
point
should
is,
rest
all
it.
three of those get attacks of opportunity against you because you've just been pushed back
Yep.
out of the way.
Yep.
Moved out of their way. So the first one is a 14. He's going to miss. The second one is a natural 20 from DMMA. So
He's
that
too
is
far
going to
away.
be
He's
too far
1
away.
point. Opportunity attack.
Too far away.
Oh, sorry for you're discussing other things, aren't you?
For me.
For
Yeah.
denied.
Sorry. So that is going to be 2 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
But
And 33 points of psychic damage.
Wow.
In hell. You're still not on the same
DHA.
hit points as me, so I won't worry. Oh, you are now. Shit.
DHA
Okay.
misses, so that doesn't matter at all.
Welcome to my world.
Cool. So that's DMMB, DMMC's dead. Kirik.
I misread my spell. It's not constantly an area thing. It's just when I cast it, I choose the creatures in the area. So everyone,
Okay.
as long as I'm concentrating on the spell, everyone apart from Dargon is going to get the benefits that I just said.
So we'll put them in a nice yellow circle.
Yeah.
It's a shame because
is-
that token was cool.
It was.
Use it again, the spirit
Do you
Okay.
benefit from that as well? I'll put you in white if you concentrate. I think you've already done it, haven't you?
I do benefit from that
put
as
grey.
well. Yes, I put grey, but I can change that to white.
That's fine. It does a double circle.
Cool. So now it's my actual turn. Ooh, Dargon just took a big hit there.
Yep.
Well, first things first,
And
I
as
need
that
to
dagger
get.
came in, you would have felt this little, like, almost like a little needle point dig into you, and then this lance of pain through your brain. And yeah, Kirik, I'll let you continue now.
First things first, I need to get within 30 feet of everyone. So 1, 2, this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll stay there with Lelander. Nope, I'm gonna move 5 more feet. And then I am concentrating. So let's go with. Yeah, sure. Let's throw a spiritual weapon. There. An attack.
Got it?
Yep. And then I'm gonna attack DHA. That's really tough to say.
Just say DHA.
With that's not gonna hit. A 12.
Nope, it's absolutely not going to hit.
Has it already been hit before? Do I notice any cuts on him?
Nope, DHA is untouched.
Annoyingly. Great. So I'm gonna throw a sacred flame at him.
Okay.
So that's a dexterity saving throw, please.
15.
It's gonna fail. So yes. Yeah. Ooh, 17, 22 points of radiant damage.
You're bad. As you throw Sacred Flame and this sort of black ghostly flame just erupts around it, bits of the skin just begin to burn and frazzle. Beard
That's my turn.
on fire. Okay. And I think that is the perfect place for a short break. Hey, folks.
Hey,
We're all back. And almost straight back into the action. Before we do so, I have dropped into the chat just as we took our break, but the NPC contest is still running. We are 12 followers away. 12! 12! Please! Please follow along. If you're enjoying the show, get yourself a chance to create an NPC alongside me and get one of these swanky t-shirts at the same time. Available in your choice of grey or white. So there you go. Maybe I'll add some more colours, I don't know, who cares. Anyway, let's get back into the action straight away as we start off a new round in the midst of this combat with Dargon.
Alrighty. Hist.
A couple of bloodied characters here.
I'm going to point at the one that made me run away from him and go, I'm coming for you, you little bastard. However, I'm going to run towards DHA.
Okay.
And I should take a swipe.
Easily get there in your movement speed.
That's cocked. Caught in the corner of the box. That's out of the box, but fuck it, let's see what it is. That'll be a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near where I'm meant to be on my character sheet. That is 10 points of slashing damage.
10 points of slashing damage to DHA, who drops like a stone as you chop into this creature again. DHA is dead.
And then seeing the Mind Flayer looking particularly worse for wear, I shall run forwards also 5, 10. So that's 15 foot of my movement, yeah. And I will swipe at MF as well. 4. Oh dear. 17 to hit.
Still gonna hit.
Thank you. That is 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points of slashing damage. You chop into this creature, and there is a strange sort of sound as it winces away from the strike.
Not dead yet.
No.
Action surge.
There it is.
Swipe
Have you
again.
got any of them left?
I have one. Because I didn't use it on the last run.
No, fair play.
I also realised that I do also have Indomitable, so I can re-roll, and I forgot that. Oh, so close. 19, 31 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
For... Oh, nice. 18 points of slashing damage.
How do you want to do this?
As I swiped up the first time, and then turned back to see him looking, well, still there, I will just try and cut off his leg underneath him, and as he falls, stab him to the ground.
Nice. So you see Dargon with his movements just stabs, and then two-handed strike pins this Mind Flayer to the ground with a sword strike.
And then I have one more attack left, and I should also have 50 foot of movement. So I will then run back down 5, 10.
5, 10. Yeah, alright.
And I'll swipe into that guy. He's too small to know what his name is.
DMMB.
That's the one. Another 19, 31 to hit.
It's going to hit.
For another 18 points of slashing damage.
18 points of slashing damage.
Grog dice are doing me well tonight.
Was it quite bloody?
You've been
this
rolling
creature?
very well.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
Certainly hurt.
Very nice.
Okay.
And then you're just looking down at him. Told you you're next.
Cool, so it's Remley. 5, 10, 15, 20. Of course, Remley's then going to give it a go with the Warhammer of Warning.
It doesn't affect anything, but can I use my bonus action Second Wind, please?
Yes,
Thanks.
of course you can. That's a 16 to hit. It's going to miss on DMMB. If I remember rightly. Yes, going to miss. So
I rolled 1 on the dice. Brilliant.
Natural 1. Remley is a fucking bag of crap today. Third attack. Natural 20.
Hey.
Take that back.
Hey.
That's going to be 2d8 plus 5. Then it's going to be 18 points of damage to DMMB. Finally, with that third strike. As the creature is small, Remley sort of strikes once, hits the ground, swipes across, just totally across the top of this creature's head, and then gets it together. Straight on the top of the head. This creature is sort of like dazed around a little bit, head partially caved in, blood seeping from the ears, the nose, the mouth, definitely bloodied. Not a happy bunny. That'll be Remley's go. MFP. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Stop moving me, tokens, you buggers.
Fuck it.
Okay. You know what's coming?
Oh, this is that massive area of effect thing.
I just need to make sure it's going to work.
I've used all my inspirations, all my lucky points.
I have Indomitable. I will be using it if I have to.
I've got my Iron Stone, I'm ready. Come at me, bro.
It really annoys me how you can't move illustrations on this fucking thing.
Is that supposed to be the cone?
Yeah, but...
Instead, it was the cone of shame.
Right direction, does it? There we go.
Don't anger the man who's about to hit you with an intelligence saving throw.
So, just going to angle that way. Yeah, I can't try and get Gindris. So, unfortunately, everybody in that cone, which touches everyone,
Wow.
is going to need to make an intelligence saving throw.
I'm going to use my inspiration for that.
There we go.
18 for me.
And the saves.
Yes!
I'm going to use my Indomitable, and I must use my new roll.
Oh, don't be worse.
Oh, thank God for that. 17.
17 will save.
It was 12 before.
Kirik.
12.
12 is gonna fail, so Kirik,
See ya.
you are instantly
With your inspiration.
stunned. And you are going to take 18 points of psychic damage.
Cock it.
So
As
it's
I
Kirik.
here.
You lasted longer than last week, though.
If I'm stunned, the Beacon of Hope is gone as well.
It is.
All
I am
hope is gone.
incapacitated.
Shit.
Incapacitated,
So-
cannot concentrate.
All of these yellow circles. Okay, so then we need Remley to make an intelligence saving throw. Remley gets an 18 on the die.
Nicely done, Renway.
Ooh! Hope he hasn't got a
Bothrid
minus.
Gets a 10. So Bothrid is now stunned also.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no, 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 no.
Luckily, does Wild Shape get affected by being incapacitated?
Is he wild shaped?
Is it
He
concentration?
is wild shaped.
Oh!
So I'm about to check. Or is it
It's not.
food feature?
It's not a
Food feature
concentration
slowly,
thing.
No, it's you can magically assume the shape, or if you fall unconscious or drop to 0. Yep. So he's just stunned in spider form. Which is great. Okay, that will be, and Bothrid needs to take 18 points of psychic damage as well. Which, actually, thinking about that, yeah, so that is going to be no longer in spider form. Bothrid is instead going to take 7 points of psychic damage to himself. As the spider just sort of... You actually see the form of the spider almost get blasted away by this invisible wind, and Bothrid just left at the end, stood in place, sort of in this weird sort of crouch position, stunned. As the rest of you are fine. It is, however, Bothrid's go. The only thing he can do is make an intelligence saving throw. 17.
I've got no
Instantly
inspiration to give
unstunned.
people for their saving throws.
Instantly unstunned.
Nice!
Dangerous then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up to there. What can Gingras do? Not a lot. He is inherently useless. Yes. No, Gindris is going to move up to there, and that's going to be Gindris. And
I can see MFP now, can't I?
you can indeed.
Bonus action steady aim to get
Can take a
advantage
moment.
on the attack roll on MFP, please. With a 23 to hit,
That will do the job.
with 14 piercing damage, sneak attack
Piercing
damage,
damage?
of 11, and then the D4
Your
of
trusty D4.
an extra 4. I thank you.
Nice. Not quite bloodied, but this arrow does punch into the shoulder of MFP, just below one of the writhing tentacles. You just hear this.
And that's me. Short and sweet. In and
That's for
out.
you. DHA's dead, DHC's dead, MF's dead, DHD's dead, DHB, where are you? All the way around there.
Is that pillar in the middle go all the way up, or is it just like a rock formation? We can see DHB,
That's
can't
it. Doesn't quite go all the way up. It's about 60-70 feet high. You can't see DHB. around it. So, where was he? 5,
Big shot when
10,
it comes around the corner.
15, 20. Can get to about there and just sort of squeezes there, but that's about as far as they can go. So it's then going to pull the javelin off its back and aim towards... Yeah, it's going to have to be Dargon. $19. Almost got you.
Yeah, just misses.
Does just miss. DMMA is going to turn invisible. Okay. DMMB is going to also turn invisible.
Bollocks.
Yep. Kirik, have an intelligence saving throw, please.
In campaign 2, I'm going to play a monk to get stunning strike. I rolled an 11.
11.
Not that you hold a grudge or anything.
Yeah. Still stunned.
I didn't make that monster, it's just there. Okay, back up to the top of the round with Dogon.
Right. I shall move 5 foot up to MFP and I shall strike once. Natural 20. Love it.
That's lovely.
I love it. I love it. 2d10. $22 points of slashing damage.
Yes. Okay, it's now bloodied.
Right. Roll again.
And for my second trick,
27 to hit.
Yep.
10 points of slashing damage.
oops.
Still standing.
I'm, of course, assuming that these are not whatever it is feeds, because they're not. That's fine.
Nope. Remley. Bonus actions?
No bonus actions that I am aware of. I've already used my second wind. And I can't use any of my other maneuvers. But I will... Should have done this way sooner. I'm going to cast Hex on him. Bonus action. So that should mean that I get an extra d6.
Yeah, gotta remember that one.
Put
Yeah.
that one on there.
First time. Should have done that one to start, but that's fine. That's cool. I remembered.
Okay, Remley is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 up to there. Oh, you're a big bastard. I'm just going to attempt 3 times to hit. That might do the trick. Where is it? DHB. An AC of 16 meets it just so. First one hits. Second one misses. Third one definitely hits with a 25, so that's going to be one of them. 12 plus 10, 22 points of damage to DHB. As DHB is now bloodied. Okay, MFP. MFP.
He's thinking too much. I don't like it.
Yeah, shit's about to kick off.
Yeah, I feel a grapple coming on.
I have options, that's why.
Yeah, I'm standing in range. That's not happened before.
That's not.
That's why I didn't want to get in front of him at the start.
You're going to get Squidwarded in the face.
I am.
What do I want to do? Yes, okay, we're going to try it.
Maybe I should have kept that indomitable.
Guess we'll find out.
Oh, hang on. Is there something in Hex that I need to say it does or something?
Yeah, it's a skill.
I don't know.
You can choose an ability.
Yes, the target
for them
has
to have disadvantage.
has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. So I need to pick one, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've literally no idea on that one then. I want it to be shit against me, so disadvantage on strength.
Strength ability checks.
Yeah.
Strength-based ability checks.
Yeah.
Okay. That is only ability checks, I should say. An attack does not count. So I have just rolled a tentacle melee weapon attack for this creature.
Yeah.
And got a 22.
Oh! Yeah.
You are going to take 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, then.
You are now grappled. And I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Your brain is gonna get eaten, son.
Yeah. There it is as well. 8.
Oh, fuck.
You are, in fact, will take that. You are also stunned as part of this grapple now as well.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You are
You
stunned
better
until that
hit.
grapple ends.
It's a hit, and
Stunned until that grapple ends.
So then it is Bothrid. Bothrid is... Bothrid didn't take any damage last turn, did he? And he's not done any damage.
he hasn't attacked either yet, so his rage is done.
He's no longer raging, which means as a... I don't think Bothrid can rage anymore. He's got one use of rage left. Rage is bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up to there. And Bothrid
Chop his face off.
reckless attack.
Chop them tentacles. Nope.
Dagos is getting the worst French kiss of his life. All the best.
This is one
9
tall,
points.
tall Mind Flayer, to be fair. Oh, I suppose he's
9 points
levitating.
of slashing damage.
All long tentacles.
Sorry, that should have been reckless. That's going to hit anyway.
After there's right in the fucking way there.
Come on!
10 points of slashing damage. And with that, as Bothrid just slices at the tentacles that hold you with the first swipe, they release and you are no longer grappled, and then he turns and just takes the head off this Mind Flayer.
Damn!
Thank you, Bufford.
To be fair, that Mind Flayer had all of 6 hit points left. So Bothrid has basically just done whatever Ander was about to do anyway.
You're welcome, Bufford.
So I apologise for stealing that kill.
Is that like...
You are no longer grappled, you are no longer stunned.
Sweet! Oh,
Nice.
Does that mean Kirik is no longer stunned?
No, that lasts. That is just an effect that continues now. It's a mind blast.
We went through it last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I forgot,
So then
obviously. Soz it.
Gindris is just going to stand there, twiddling his thumbs. Ander.
I can't see DHB, can I?
Nope. Not from where you are.
I'm going to have to move a steady aim out the window. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay.
So, that's a Wisdom 15 saving throw, please.
$13.
Boom. So you will take 3d6 psychic damage, which is 9, and you've got to move as far away from me as your speed will allow, which will then give Remley an attack of opportunity.
So what would you whisper to this thing as part of Dissonant Whispers?
Prepare to die.
And not just prepare to die, as that psychic energy just beams towards DHB, you can see the sort of the head twists and it's almost like the neck just snaps. Drops down dead. Had 4 hit points left. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, we're not out of combat because I disappeared,
Poor
did he?
creatures. Oh, my poor creatures.
Shit.
I
Two
thought
of them
was at combat
disappeared.
then.
Okay.
Oh shit, I might hide.
You're not the easy target at the moment.
What's your AC, Kirik?
21.
21. The MMA springs out of invisibility as this dagger stabs into your shin, or sort of half area, with a 24 to hit.
Oh.
That is going to be 1 piercing damage
Mm-hmm.
A million.
and 16 psychic damage. So I'm going to attack you again.
Is that the...
With a 21 to hit. So
Just
close.
hits. Just hits.
1 piercing damage, that's what I mean. So 1 piercing damage. And another 17 points of psychic damage.
That psychic damage is good, man.
Yeah, what are you on now?
68.
Hello.
Do you know what? Pause.
I knew I should have gone. I knew I should have gone with the Sanctuary. Fucking.
As that second attack comes in, this shimmering shield just appears in front of you.
Oh.
As Gindris holds a hand out, and that second attack is going to stab against the shield. And the shield then just shatters.
Shield.
What's he got? What
Shield
protection
is-
spell is that? What reaction spell is that?
No idea.
So what's that?
Doing
That's 18.
This is
battle.
arguably the most fun. So yes, you will 18 points of health.
I'm on
You'll get
86,
back.
yeah.
That's almost like a magic version of your interception ability, Dagon, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have.
I'd also
plus,
like to point out that we're all in the 80s at the moment.
Mate, that's when I live my life.
So sorry, that's until the start of your next turn. So you have a +5 to your AC.
Are you sure?
I thought shield was only on yourself.
Yeah. Unless it's a different spell. but-
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, ignore me. I'm being an idiot. Thank you.
Alright.
I'll allow
Worries.
it.
I'm on 68
Moron.
again.
Sorry. Thank
I'll
you.
allow it.
No, take a point of inspiration for being very good to your DM.
I was like, it's cool,
It's
but
a
I don't think
spell
that's
next
how
time.
that spell works.
No, it's not. It's me being an idiot. It's not what I was looking at.
It's all
That's
right.
fine. So yeah, cool.
need to stop
You
being
are going to
honest.
take that 18 points of damage.
There's another fucking moth in here. Bastard.
Let's close your windows then.
Okay.
I've got it.
Okay, Ander rolls a natural 20 on the... or Danny rolls a natural
Nice,
20 on
nice,
the moth.
Are you steady aim?
There we go, that's it.
You did see there was the getting ready and then
Yeah. You used your 3 seconds to steady yourself of your round.
It's now
So
squished on my wall,
DMMB
it's
is then going to
clear.
appear out of nowhere and also stab this little dagger into Kirik, and that was a natural 20.
Yeah. Let's go.
So you're going to
Let's
take
go.
2 points of piercing damage,
The Sentinel. Oh, wait.
Jesus.
Reactions.
and then you are going to take 26 points of psychic damage.
That's
You
a
are
lot.
looking worse for wear.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of
Right,
psychic
come on.
That was another natural 20, I'm not fucking kidding you.
Fucking hell.
Mate.
Sorry. 2 points of piercing
Alright.
damage.
I think I can still survive this, he says. Oh no, yeah, I should be good.
32 points of psychic
Oh,
damage.
fuck.
It's fine. It's fine.
Am I right on my calculations there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
As Kirik is now bloodied, as these two, second dagger especially, just in and twists, and this sort of spurt of blood spurts out from the back of Kirik's calf. Kirik, it is now
The
your
thing is,
go.
though,
I need an intelligence saving
This is all
throw,
happening
please.
behind us. We think we've won, Dagon.
Yeah. I am definitely looking forward to this.
That's another 11.
Hey!
Come on.
Still
Use your
stunned.
initiative.
Inspiration.
Yeah, use
What?
your inspiration if you want.
Use your
I gave you
inspiration.
inspiration for being on
That's
this.
true. 14.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Still not enough.
Somehow.
Doggone, over to you.
Intelligence of
What did you do in
0.
past life to
So
deserve this?
I played too many monks and stunned too many people. This is
Yeah,
payback.
this is your comeuppance, yeah. Okay, can I see anything past this pillar?
Can you see anything past this pillar? Yes.
Can I... And is there any
The
one...
rest
That
of the
wasn't a
fucking
good
cavern.
question, to be fair.
Okay, let me actually move... let me move it around and see if I can
So
see
you would see
anyone.
past the pillar, and you would see now these. As you look over the edge, because these sort of edges to this area are just cliff edges down now, and they go down probably 100, 150 feet into this roiling, boiling pool of lava. This is clearly an area that has been excavated for some time. What you would also notice as you looked over the edge is you can probably still see bits of floating debris and material. It looks like whatever they had dragged out, they had just chucked over the edge into the lava. There are, sort of in the middle of the cavern, there are these 2, 3 bronzish pillars that rise up floor to ceiling, probably the last remnants of what was once a great dwarven architecture in here. There is what looks like an old stone bridge which is crumbled in places. Somebody's tried to craft some wooden bits between it, but even those have started to deteriorate now. And then pocketed around this huge great cavern, which is, as I say, at the bottom is just lava, there are these pillars of this same black obsidian-like material that is the floor, the walls, everything else around you. There are no other creatures in here, but this is not a place you want to fall.
Therefore, that quick glance around, looking forwards, great. I'll turn back, turn around, presumably see both of these miniature Durigar.
You'd sort of take that quick glance and then turn around and be, oh shit.
In which case, I will then run forwards. Kirik! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll swing for the one that looks worse off, the one on the south.
Okay.
For a 25 to hit.
Yes.
12 points of slashing damage.
12 points of slashing damage as you stab. I'm going to say you just stab down into this creature and twist. It's like literally poking an ant with a pin. Just
Nice!
that is dead.
I'll
Like, shake the
move
sword
my
to get up
last
a little bit.
5 foot over him to sort of push him
Around.
off so that I'm standing there, and then I will swing also for his friend for another 25
What
to
I'd like to
hit.
point out is at full health, or was at full health.
For
Yes.
11 points of slashing damage.
11 points of slashing damage. Okay. He's still up. Not bloodied.
Bonus action.
Okay.
A full 3d6 of healing light onto Kirik's frozen shoulder.
Okay.
So that will be 10 points of healing.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
Don't hurt my friend. And yeah, that's my go.
Remley is then going to come charging back, screaming, "Show me the Durgar!" 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 will get him to there. Yeah, that's about as far as he's going to go for this round. Bothrid then is going to turn 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is going to get him to there. Going to attempt to try and hit at this creature. Not reckless this time. Does that hit? Yes. Why am I even asking that question?
25, I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second one misses. Third one. Why am I going third one? There is no third one. Or bonus action, I suppose. So we're going to get one of them. So 13 points of damage, 15 points of damage, plus 18, 19, 20, 25 points of damage on this creature. He does stab in a couple of times, sort of does his usual very graceful dance with this double-bladed quarterstaff. Misses once, slices and catches it the second time, and then does that quick jab for the third, which is enough to sort of bloody this creature, but not kill it. Gindris, seeing the damage and the blood that is pouring out of Kirik at this stage, is going to cast... Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
First level kill wound.
You don't sound ready for it. An 8th level Cure Wound.
Holy mother trucker! Hang on a minute.
41 points of health, sir.
I'm a mutant bitter.
Level. What is he?
He's a conundrum. He's a riddle in a box.
Doesn't make
Is that still
sense.
easy bloodied?
Compels me though.
Yes, it's still easy bloodied.
It's 57.
Yeah, he's unblooded.
Yeah, I'm still on the.
He's still bloodied.
Oh yeah. Roughly half.
Ander.
Right. I will. I don't really want to fire an arrow into a crowd, so
Natural one's definitely going in Kirik's throat.
I will use Dissonant Whispers again on the wee little borrower.
Okay.
Wisdom 15, please.
A 7.
Boom. So that
Rolled
is
a natural 1 and a 5.
10 psychic damage, and you've got to move as far away from me as you're.
How would you like to do this?
Hey! So the whisper is, I will crush you like an ant. And then his brain just melts in his head.
I'm actually going to see you see the eyes just turn blood red as the brain just explodes inside his head.
Boom.
And it's almost that moment, you know, like when somebody gets forcibly unjacked from the Matrix and the head just sort of goes,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens. This big
Nice!
I had to get a Matrix in the reference in there at some point because everybody knows how much of a
Just before the
Matrix
fourth
nerd I
movie
am.
comes out.
Absolutely. And we are out of combat. However,
Damn
Kirik
straight.
still pouring blood and still stunned.
Can anybody fix him?
Kirik.
I mean, I'd usually ask Kirik.
Roll me another intelligence saving throw, please, Kirik, just before anything else happens.
Oh, here it comes.
6.
20 there.
No,
Oh, for
5.
fucking hell.
6. 5. So that would have been you up next. Anyway, so, okay. Is anybody else going to attempt anything?
Yeah, searching my bag for a potion of healing, and I find... Oh, I do find one. Yay.
Come on.
I find a greater potion of healing, and I will pour it down his gullet.
I choke on it.
I was going to say, make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Because you're stunned and literally none of your muscles work right now.
I'm throwing this dice away. That's an 11.
Oh no!
That's I'm going to say you would get half of whatever this would give you as you do sort of... It just sort of fills your face and then just begins to dribble down as you can't swallow.
Roll 44 plus 4.
44 plus 4.
Yeah.
Timiel's abilities allow you to remove these conditions, like lesser restoration, for example.
Oh wait, what does it? Fucking hell!
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I'll give it a go. Give it a go. With my next turn, I would try lesser restoration.
It's fine. I would say you would actually place Timiel's Wrath on Kirik and use Lesser Restoration, which breaks whatever bonds are on Kirik. And Kirik takes a spluttering breath
How
as
much
this
did you get
red
then?
potion flies out.
I'm on 73.
No longer
Oh,
will
good.
need.
You're back. And then with that, I'll go and frisk the dead guys.
So you go
I'm back, I
and-
think.
Yeah, sorry, I tried to
I will
give you a potion of healing and realised obviously you couldn't really have it. My bad.
Oh, that's what it is. I thought it was my blood.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
alright, it's
nice.
alright. Yeah. I mean, you wasted
Might
off it on the
be
floor,
a
but
combination
that's my
of both, actually, young Kirik.
fault. So very good point. You were
This
looking
is
particularly worse for
All
wear then.
yours.
Just a headache. That's what I have.
Yeah. Shall we sit down for a minute, maybe in a quieter location?
Yeah, not in this room. This room's too hot.
It's too fucking weird. I don't want to fall over.
A little bit of heat gets
Did we
you.
find the key?
Oh fuck yeah, the key.
And make me an
Give me a minute,
investigation
I'm
check,
frisking.
please.
And as previous role as an airport attendant security guard.
17.
17. You would find, as you, I'm going to say, you actually sort of move through the Duragar corpses as well. You'd find 3 blocks of obsidian, 3 pieces of obsidian,
boy.
basically. 10 gold pieces, and a
We've
raft
almost got
strike key.
enough to make another portal now.
10 gold pieces and the raft strike key. There we go. We have it! We
The
have it!
Minecraft joke, I think, sort of flew over everyone's head there.
Yeah,
Dave.
it did. I just let that one go. I wasn't going to try and chase that one.
I was writing notes.
Don't play it.
Ander was
Apologies.
counting his loot. Well,
3 blocks of it.
where to now, boys? Back to the door.
Yeah, I think a small rest would do us all very good. Me especially. And I know Dogon likes his breaks.
Yeah, especially after that particular fight. Realised I wasn't quite so nimble around the battlefield then.
And Kirik and Gindris, as you all begin to sort of have this discussion, it's then at this moment you hear a faint rumbling
Oh, good.
Slowly
While
and
I'm,
steadily gets louder and louder and louder.
We might not have time for it.
While I was frisking the dead bodies, was there any arrows that were retrievable?
You so as a rule with arrows, you would retrieve half of your arrows that you've spent.
So 2.
If you spend some time going and scouring the battlefield for your arrows, you retrieve half.
Cool, thank you. That noise doesn't sound
Okay.
good. Is it coming from the lava side or from the other side or just everywhere?
It seems to be coming from everywhere as yet
Oh,
again
right.
the whole mine begins to shake. It's just this.
Sounds like we need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, maybe not rest. Maybe that
you
door.
You would notice as you look into the lava room that what remained of this sort of the single platforms of stone bridge crumble and fall into the lava, and there's sort of these spurts of lava and launch up sort of these gouts of flame.
Here.
Some rocks and begin to fall from the ceiling and
Let's move to the door.
Yeah, let's go. It's going to be tricky getting past that.
Renly is just booking it at this point. He grabs Gindrith. Run, you fools!
As we are running, I'm going to ask Ander. I'm not, actually. Scratch that. I'm not.
I literally thought you had frozen there. You haven't. You are literally like Drax. You have the uncanny ability to just go dead still.
My movement is so
Like, it
incredibly
is-
slow.
Yeah,
I'm invisible to the naked eye.
it was ridiculous. Like when dead still, I was like, is he frozen? No. Are we? No, we're good.
Nope. No, I was just thinking.
Cool.
And yeah.
I will take...
So back into the urgency of this situation as rocks begin to tumble now and crawl, and it sounds like this mine was maybe being held open by something and is slowly crumbling back into ruin.
I will
Something
take
we just
the
got
rear.
You're going to take the rear as everybody else is sprinting. And it's a
I can
little
dash
bit
to
like
Yeah.
Mines of the Moria,
Fucking
Mines of
leave
Moria
guys in
moment.
the dust.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming we're all heading back to the door.
Yeah.
We are.
Okay, so
Oh, no,
everybody
don't go
make
through
me...
the room.
Everybody make me some dexterity saving throws, please. Andy, you will be able to use evasion for these.
18. I might not need it.
Fucking bollocks.
fine.
4.
Oh dear.
11.
Oh my god.
Okay, Kirik, you're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as a rock just sort of catches you, and Dalvin, you're going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Let's just do Bothrid's quickly. Dexterity saving throw. Yeah, fucking unnatural 20, he's fine.
So you just take then, Kirik?
I took however many. I'm on 69.
Lol.
Gindris is fine.
Yes.
Nice!
Thanks.
And Remley is fine.
You're welcome.
So you all now make it as Remley comes to a skidding halt back in the room where the floor is basically missing.
The floor is lava. Oh no, wrong game.
Well,
Wrong game,
funny
wrong
you should
room.
say that.
Oh, fucking bollocks.
Oh, fuck off.
As things begin to and crack, the floor is actually cracking as well as lava begins to bubble up and start to fill this room. Gindris, without a second thought, wings expand again, and he just picks up Remley and fucks off over the other side.
I put my hand on Ander, and I'm going to dimension door.
Yes! I say we use my potion of flying. Thank you very much.
Cool. So I'm going to
See
say
you
actually
later,
Kirik and Ander
sucker
sort of
wolf.
appear beyond.
Hang on.
Oh, don't tell me you haven't got it.
I'm going
Use
to
it
dimension
on the way
door us
back.
to the door.
Oh yeah.
Shocker.
Oh yeah.
It's 500 feet.
And you know where it is.
So you two just
Screw you guys.
appear in front of this door and do it. There's a moment of butthole clenching fear as you disappear into blackness and reappear next to a door, and it's a bit like, fuck door.
I'll never get
I'll
used to
point
that.
out that I'll probably like put my hand on Ander, and I would say, "See you at the door," and then do it so the guys know.
Yeah,
we
okay,
are.
fair enough. Bothrid cannot wild shape anymore.
Oh, great.
He can jump. It's a barbarian.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Bothrid has a strength of 19. He's going to make an athletics check to make that distance.
Yeah, I think he'll be alright.
And apparently
It's fine,
has
it's fine, it's fine.
advantage on athletics.
If he's raging.
If he's raging.
If he's raging, which he's not anymore.
Has he come down from his rage from the battle yet?
It's
only a
been,
minute.
it's been longer.
Oh,
That was almost a natural
Trying to
one,
get
but
a
instead it's a
loophole
27. Makes the first. And then the second is going to be... Ooh, that was a 17 on the die. 25. Bothrid just runs, hurdles one, hurdles the second, slams into the back of Remley and Gindris. As Gindris lands, the wings dissipate. And they both continue their run. Dargon, over to you, sir.
Fucking bollocks, here we go.
How
Right.
much
Two
would
athletics
it be
checks.
if this is how you die? After all you've been through,
I know,
as a
I know,
character,
I
this
know.
is how you die.
It'd be round circle to, what is it, episode like 4 or whatever it was. That is shit. 14.
Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's even worse.
It's less
Oh,
good.
thank fuck for that 21.
How did you do that?
So
How
you
did
jump
Dex
and you
win?
almost make the distance, and in that
I
moment,
rolled a
you
19
sort of-
instead
you-
of a 5.
Your stomach slams into the edge of this pillar, and you sort of scrabble as you sort of sink back. You manage to get a handhold on. I'm not going to ask you to make me an athletics check to climb up, because let's be fair, you're a Goliath. You're half on it anyway. You scrabble back up, and I will let you run to jump again.
Bothrid, get out of the fucking
Check,
way!
please.
19.
19 will do it. As you run and this time launch, and Bothrid is actually, even though he's taken a step back, you can see he's there primed, ready to grab you, and as you land, he grabs you anyway and sort of pulls you forward.
And we slam against the
As
back
you
wall.
then all break into a sprint. I need Dargon, Bothrid, Remley, and Gindris, 3 of those, and me, to make dexterity saving throws again.
Dex saving throw 17.
At the door, I'm just getting Ander ready to take the keys out and just be at the ready.
Gets advantage on them, so that's a 19 for sorry, what did you get, Dargon?
17.
17, fine.
What do you mean you don't have the key? You know you had the key. What do you mean? Check in your handbag. Where is it?
I'm
Three
just
points of
from the
damage.
dimension door. I'm like, oh,
Standing there in the corner like.
Remley's fine.
That's like
So,
I think I've used the dimension door like 5 times, and 4 of those times were with Ander.
yeah. Still not used to it.
So as these rocks continue to around you, as you are now, the 4 of you are now sprinting and sort of
I'm holding my shield
almost
above
falling
me.
over, scrabbling to get through. Remley is also holding his shield above his head, trying to sort of keep a crouching Gindris covered at the same time as you sort of doing this half sprint. Only Gindris takes damage that time, as one just sort of catches the back of his leg as he's running. The 4 of you manage to then turn a corner. As
Keep going.
Commander,
Keep
you've
going,
been
guys.
there for a couple of minutes. What are you all doing?
Finally, the keys
I-
getting ready.
Yeah, noticing that the roofs are going to cave in, thinking this is probably the only place we go that'll be the safest, hopefully, potentially, I will start getting the keys out and unlocking the door ready for everyone to run through.
So
And,
you're turning the keys one at a time, are you?
Nope. Oh, that's a point. We need to do it all at the same time. I'll put all the keys in the
Family
locks.
DM reminder. So all the keys are in the locks.
And then, Kirik, can you lend me a hand? We need to do this together, and I've got my hands on 2 of them.
Sure, yeah. When you tried to open it, there was a blast. Was it something attacking your mind, or something attacking? Was it something you could dodge? What was it? I'm basically
think it
asking
was
what
a
the save was.
I think it was a dex save.
Next save, cool. for that.
But you won't have to worry about that if we do it together on 3.
It's true.
As you two are having
hopefully.
this jovial
2.
discussion, the rest of the party run around and Remley just open the fucking door.
3.
There is a flash of light as all 3 keys turn, and that flash of blue and purple veins just. The door itself is gone, and rather than a stone door, there is a shimmering black portal.
Oh, that's worse.
Oh, we have no idea where we're going, but that's where we're going. I go in.
As
Tally-ho!
Remley,
I'll cannonball
Gindris,
into it.
Dargon, and Bothrid are all just cannonball in towards this thing, and just all 6 of you just through this portal, and everything goes black. And then in a flash, you all land on very cold, very hard, icy floor.
Shit.
If you
I love those moments.
gold statue room, I'd have been fucking livid.
Yeah, I thought that as well. I thought that was going to be it. It's a circle.
That would have made my night.
Can't get away from it. Yeah,
As you
immediately get
all
up, check
take
on
a
everyone.
moment, as you stand up and you sort of get your bearings, you are now stood in almost a courtyard of sorts. But as you look up and around, you realise it's not a courtyard. It was once a grand chamber. And as you turn around now, there is a very similar looking dwarven door. The 3 keys that you had under are gone.
Oh, fuck's sake, they always disappear.
Strike keys, that's the point of them. The walls and sort of the architecture of this chamber still very innately dwarven. Snow covers sort of what's left of the roof and a lot of the floor around here. The walls have sort of these tendrils of ice and snow crawling up them. There is what looks like an old broken throne at the other end of the room. As you now look back at this door, you also notice that there are 2 normal looking handles on it.
So the door we've just come through?
The door that you are on the floor next to, yes.
Is it cold here?
It's very cold here.
Is it unnaturally cold, or more precisely, if I don't get affected by it, do I feel it more of a chill than I would expect?
I would say you, being a mountain-born Goliath who understands the nature of cold, you would just recognise this as the cold of the far reaches of a continent, sort of the coldest places on planets. It's not unnatural, it is just that natural.
Yeah, we had that
cold
unnatural cold before that he definitely knew about. Okay, yeah.
It's not the same cold as when you were going down towards the dragon's resting place, if you like, the Tomb of the Dragon. This is all just feels very tundra-esque.
Yeah. There's no movement, no one in the room that we see.
Make me a perception check, please.
That'll be a 6.
Fucking
Hey,
hell,
26 for
10.
me.
Jesus
26.
Christ.
Don't worry, guys, I'll do the checks.
So as Kirik and Dargon sort of stand and sort of wipe the snow from their faces and struggle to see anything, Andy, you look around with a perception check. Everything is still, everything is cold, everything is empty.
I thought we was going to be in a throne room with that lady from the cutscene, you know.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I thought the same.
Yeah, we don't know about that.
We don't know that.
We might be. She might have just gone for a shit.
Yeah, comes through a little door on the side out of an antechamber, just like, oh, hello. Yeah, I'll stand up and just... That shimmer isn't on this side, is it? We can now see two normal doors.
The portal is gone.
Yeah.
Do
we know where we are? Do we want to see where we are?
That would be good. We would know a little bit more information than we know now.
Should we try the doors?
Potentially. Do you want to send... Can you send Azazel through doors? Those doors?
Yeah. Not really. He's pretty material.
Fair enough. Well, or do we want to...
Rest.
We seem to be alone. Do we want to take a break here?
It's not a bad shout. We may open that door on hell. Yeah.
That's true.
Let's rest here and see what the room can tell us, yeah?
Yeah, there's two ways in. From what we can see, we can guard them both while we rest.
Okay. Okay, yeah, let's take a breath. As to what the hell just happened then. I fucking hope that we are closer to our quarry than we meant.
And we were...
Yeah. Let's hope so, yeah.
I just want to use the ability of my armor to see if I can sense any silver dragons within 30 miles.
You do.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
30 miles is a long way, though, isn't it? I mean, that could literally be behind the door.
Yeah, but we also haven't... Go on.
I discern the distance and direction of it.
Yes!
As you focus on the ability of this armor...
He's in the room! Sorry.
As you focus on the ability of this armor, expecting if you were to feel anything, it to be miles away. You sense a dragon mere feet away from you.
Oh my god.
At this point, you're just going to see, like, Kirik stop. And then I'm going to turn towards you guys. I'm going to say, we're not alone.
And I will immediately put my hood up and go invisible.
And I'll bring out Timuel's wrath.
I think that
Attack
is the
formation alpha.
perfect place for us to end this session.
Oh, fuck me.
As the party reel in the fact that they are not alone. The camera, if you like, shrinks into the sky and we go up and up and up beyond Nylin into the clouds, and eventually things go black and we simply see stars. And in a scene taken straight from It's a Wonderful Life, some of the stars come together and a myriad of voices begin to ring out and cry out, but amongst them there are certain voices which overpower the others. One such voice from a golden pointed star. Things are progressing quicker than we previously had imagined, and yet your champions fail you. Are we to trust these three who have so been brought? Can I really place my faith in one who follows? There's another, slightly more feminine voice. I don't think we have a choice anymore. The ones who would move against us move quicker than we can anticipate, and our reach is all but diminished. And there is then an argument that forms before a point of blackness, darkness, moves. And the golden star then shines again. You were not invited to this council. And a familiar whispering voice sounds. I may not have been invited, but I have done more than any of you against this foe. My champion stands ready. What can the rest of you say? And the scene fades to black. And with that, we will end our session for tonight. So thank you all very, very much for joining us on what has proven to be a bit of a fantastic end to this session. That was a great ability use at the end there. I'm so excited for next week now. There is going to be some awesome shit happening. So, a huge thank you to all the tools we've used. I won't go through them all again in the essence of keeping to time for once. But you've heard the sound effects from BattleBard, so please go check them out. You've seen the maps, you've seen the tokens, you've seen everything we've used. I suppose the only thing I've not really used tonight is some of those Patreon accounts that I called out earlier, but they do still prove very useful when I get in certain situations. We are still actively chasing that 50 follower number, so we are 12 away. If you aren't following us on Twitch and you've enjoyed this evening, please do follow us. If you are following us and you think your friends, colleagues, family, anybody would enjoy this, please spread the word. We cannot do this without your support, and we love all the support that we are currently getting. The chat is getting better week on week, and it's fantastic. We've got some hardcore fans that we have in there every week, and we love them very dearly. And I suppose with that, that will be me for tonight. That will be us for tonight. So we have been the Malt and Magic crew. This is the Forgotten Kingdom of Nylin. That has been episode 62. We will see you on Wednesday for Malt Magic and more, but until then, take care, stay safe. We'll see you soon.